sorry.
저는 미드. 하이는 앉으면 피해지고 이제 로우는 앉으면 막을 수 있지만 미들은 이제 적어도 가드만 할 수 있으니까 앉거나 서거나 하면
로우. 그냥 저는 이제 상대방이 굉장히 괴로워하는 것을 좋아하기 때문에 스크래치.
Hi. I don't know. I just felt to say hi. Hi.
No mid or high. I go for lows.
I would choose mid.
Low. I'd like characters with good lows.
中段安定リスクが少ない。
I want to go high, so let me pick high.
로우. 상대의 가드를 부실 수 있는 최고의 리스크이자 뭐 또 최고의 선택지이니까 하단 없이는 가드를 부실 수 없으니까.
저는 하단을 되게 좋아하는 편인데 왜냐면 제가 게임 풀어갈 때 좀 하단을 좀 많이 쓰는 편이고 마무리할 때도 제가 좀
I play a Kuma. What do you think I'm gonna answer? Low. Of course.
하이입니다. 왜냐면 제가 좋아하는 기술들이 대부분 이제 이 하이 판정을 가지고 있어서 뭐 일렉트릭이라던가 스티브의 뭐 백원 같은.
Low, always. I think with the way Europeans play, we like to do a lot of lows. We like to take risks, so that's why.
मिड मिड मूव इसलिए क्योंकि टेकन में सबसे जो ज़्यादा मूव्स है वो मिड मूव्स हैं.
low, mid, or high. I think a lot of people that know me will probably assume that I'm going to say low, but I'm going to have to go with mid on this one.
中段。なぜ相手を動かせやすいから。
I will pick low. I like the lows.
High. I don't know what that means, but when you say mid, low, high, I feel like about when I watch someone or see someone attractive one.
Hey, welcome to the Tekken World Tour 2023 Global Final, live from New Orleans, Louisiana. Again, I'm over the moon that I get to say that, joined by none other than one of the legends. I've been listening to this guy talk about fighting games for a minute. Majin Obama here with the legend, MYK. What's going on, man?
How's it going, Obama? It's going great for me, man. That video was pretty interesting. We got a little insight on the players, on what their mindset is, on what move choices they like, and there was only a couple players that picked high. You know, majority of them, I felt like they picked the lows.
A lot of safe dudes in here. A lot of lame, boring-ass dudes in this top 19, top 20. How about you, man? You going low, you going mid, you going high?
I think I'm with knee on this one. I like my highs, man. I'm a dirty old Steve player.
High was the least. That's probably like the least common choice there. But hey, the biggest thing. Look, man. The thing is, we love Tekken. We're here because we like to watch Tekken. We're here because we like Tekken merch, right? You got a lot of choices out there, man. I've seen statues as big as a human, but one that just kind of caught my eyes is game dimensions. 21 points of articulation. We're not playing with dolls anymore, bro. I'm a grown-ass man. I need action figures.
That's right. Game Dimensions' very own action figures. This is the Wave 1 merch right here. As you guys can see, we have Heihachi no longer existing in Tekken 8. Last time you guys could pick it up, Heihachi's gone after this. But then we also got Wave 2 as well. We got the King one and the Jin Kazama one, representing their Tekken 8 outfits as well coming up too. But yeah, you guys can check them out. There's a free shipping code on the bottom left there. QR code, you can scan it or type in the code free shipping at checkout.
Yeah, make sure you guys head to store.bandainamcoent.com. Find out more information. Go ahead and place your orders. Thanks again to Game Dimensions for supporting the Tekken World Tour and the Tekken community all over the world. We appreciate it. Man, hearing that crowd welcome this Group B action that we're about to get into, especially after that barn burner of a Group A. I see New Orleans out there. I see Lafayette. I see Baton Rouge. But, man, can we talk about this Group B coming up? Bro. This one's going to be a doozy, and it's going to have an influence on our final tomorrow. Dude, MYK, talk to me, man.
Look at this Group B, man. We have the 4-time EVO champion, Arslan Ash, in this group. We have America's hero, Anakin. We have Raif from Saudi Arabia, Kokoma from Korea. And then you got the final, the runner-up at EVO this year, last year as well, Al. So it's like, You got the both EVO Grand finalists. You got Kokoma in the mix, Riot, and Anakin. This is a stacked pool.
Yeah, check out Groups B, A, and C too, right? Group B, 5 players, 5 different countries too. That's something really cool about just the group dynamics that you see here. And a lot of these players, the cool thing about this, MYK, I know you're a fanboy, I know you're a nerd, I am too. Bro, the lore, there's so many historical matchups, there's so much context to some of these player matchups that we're about to witness here. I can't wait to see who's up first, and speaking of which, we just found out. You see who's sitting down to play, man?
Oh, man.
I know if you've been watching since the Tekken 6 days, I know this one's going to hit a little bit different. Seeing them on stage, back in the South, by the way. Back in the South, this time in New Orleans. Final round classic. Al, Yogun Al going up against Red Bull Anakin. So check this out. Who are you excited to play at the TWT Finals?
When it comes to the players that I look forward to playing the most in tournaments, I think the players that I've never actually faced in tournaments get me the most excited. I think of this player pool this year, and a couple of names come to mind, like Daniel Mato and Rive. They actually both use the same character, and we've played in casual matches, but in tournaments it's a different story. And also Ao, who I've battled in the past in previous Tekkens, but not yet in Tekken 7, Ao from Japan. I think the reason why I get really excited to play them is because that's when I'm at my strongest and I have really big advantages that I can take, that I can put to use, particularly just my ability to catch them off guard, be super, super aggressive. That's kind of my overall play style, and I can kind of take them by storm and kind of win the first of 3 set before they're able to adapt and get adjusted to the play style, the pace that I bring. And it's just exciting overall to play somebody for the first time because you never know what's going to happen. There are so many factors that go into 2 players meeting for the first time in tournament, and it's just both guys trying to impose their will, and I'm really good at that. So that's why the players that I never get to face are the ones that I look forward to the most.
So here you go, Anakin facing off against Al, talking a little bit about his player mentality going into sitting down against somebody for the first time. However, this is not the first time, right? He's definitely faced off against this guy before, and he actually offered commentary at the ICFC Global Championship, which Al was competing at last weekend. Take a look at his player card here. Of course, representing Atlanta, Georgia. Damn, you're as close as you can be to a home field advantage
For
here.
real.
But started playing in 2001. Which player influenced him the most? Saint. Best memory of Tekken 7, 3rd at EVO in 2019. Favorite snack, potato chips. Best result, 2nd place at Clash of the Olympians 2K23.
Nice, yeah, and Anakin, dude, it's been such a strong Jack player. He really pioneered the Jack style for so long. And man, it's great to see him out here. 9th place in the global standing, 935 points, representing the US of A. He's gonna kill it. But all right, we're gonna take a look at Al's player card coming up next.
From across the pond, coming from Tokyo, Japan. Started playing around 2005 with Tekken 5. Player that influenced him the most was Nobi. When I met Kunimitsu, it was so dramatic. Oh, that was his best memory of Tekken 7. Favorite snack, he likes salads with pretz. And best result in TWT 2023, 2nd place this year at EVO against none other than Arslan Ash, also present in this group. 14th place in the global ranking with 776 points. This is Yogun Ao. So both of these players, Ao, courtesy of Pun Life, by the way, out there in the UK, he dropped some stats on this. Using the ELO formula for all the TWT competition that we had this year on the tour, Al posted the ELO of 1782, Anakin 1925. But check this out, MYK, I know you know this game better than anybody else, man. There was a time when Tekken 6, I know a dude from Japan who got on a plane, went all the way out to Atlanta, stayed at Scott Popular's house, thought he was about to coast in and get a big dub at the final round tournament, but there was one wonder kid from Atlanta who stood in his way. None other than Anakin.
And we got the history repeating itself in Tekken 7, the last one for the finals. And here we go, Anakin on player 1 side with the Jack, going up against Ao on 2P from Japan with the Kunimitsu.
Yeah, so talking about the matchup too, right? Jack, of course, has those big, long reaching attacks, a lot of space control. Kuni's going to be able to get away, and the thing with these players, and Anakin talked a lot about this at the ICC final, which Ao just won, right? Ao kind of has this reputation of being, kind of lame, backing away, very defensive style. But something that Anakin put out there very early on, just based on his play experience, Al is willing to get in there and take some risks. That dude will play the nasty game with you.
Absolutely, he'll definitely put you in the bender, but right there, set 1, 2, 3, catching him on the second hit.
Yeah, with the ninja hop, backdashing.
Oh, and that's the one thing, man. You know what? The thing is with Al in this game, it feels like he never really found that character. He used to be an Elisa main back in the day, but Elisa, she still moves well, but not as well as she used to. You know, it's like, as soon as Kunimitsu came out, it's like, that's an Al character.
Something that he said, he was like, you know, when Kunimitsu dropped and he touched the character, he's like, this is my ideal character.
Yeah.
That's what he said. You know, it was kind of a difficult fit for him, but this was the character that fit his style the best. You see right away, good return here, just using sidestep left at far range like that, make the jackhammers whiff.
I really like his usage of his combo choices with Kunimitsu as well. Very tournament save, and then goes for the big boy extension at the wall right there as well. A couple of down back threes, and that's the mix, right? You can stop the down back threes, you can go to the mid, you can interrupt the mid, but you can also launch it if he stops at the low. There's a lot of mind games there, or you can go all the way to the end of the low.
Or you can get counter hit set 2 slash like that, all the way to the wall like that. Al right away, set, game point, right?
Round start.
It's there, we got a long way to go.
Into the counter, into the kunai oki.
Kunai with the extra damage.
Wow, what a whip punish on the dive kick.
Great spacing from Anakin. That big monster uppercut all the way to the wall. Lay that shoulder on her.
Back it up and dump it. Oh, and that's the mix. He held it too.
Yeah.
Stayed in full crouch for a minute there.
For Kuni, it's not just about the set play, right? With her set stance. It's about playing around the crouch. And that crouch mix up. I was going to emphasize that a lot in this match. Not going to matter.
Speaking of set, he set himself right up for that rage drive from Anakin there. Wasn't able to block because he was still committed to the stance.
And that's what Al has to be really, really cautious about. When he wants to get into the set range like that, get in on his terms. Ooh, down 4-1 with the follow-up. Counter hit launcher all the way to the wall.
Oh, big boy extension as well. It's the wall combo. He's playing with
the
them.
fake spin.
He's playing with them. With the desk. Try to catch him ducking. Doesn't pay off. First game to Al.
You saw Anakin had some good return in some moments where he was able to intercept Al's approach, especially when he tries to get into like range 2, range 1, up close, start some compact play there, maybe start to run around some set and set feints. Anakin with Jack has some huge stop signs for that old game plan, but he has to commit to them, right?
That's the scary part, right? And then also too, it's like Kunimitsu has such a phenomenal backdash. You want to kind of overextend yourself sometimes, but then whenever she wants to come in, she could come in for free with that set. And then, but Anakin though, one thing that Nee and other players have said about him, timeless and time again, is that he's a timing specialist.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it all weekend. There's something about, you can't even like explain it, right? You can't even break it down. How does someone just have such a good sense of timing and placement and ability to read opponent habits on when they want to press or move? He finds a way, man.
It's a hard skill to learn too. You can't just tell somebody a sentence, it's like they're gonna figure it out. It's like years of playing. But here we go. Anakin switching over to Violet Systems.
Running
finds
right
a
into a jackhammer, yep. Running these mids, running these low punches.
Yeah, he's putting a lot of mids out there, trying to keep Al honest from these set stuff.
The big boot. And this is something that's going to play a role in this as well. Health advantage.
There it is. Forward 1, the jackhammer. Counter hitting Al out of the down forward 2.
And he's just keeping him out. Just playing keep out. If he gets a life advantage and it's forced to, and it's Alice that's forced to move in, Anakin's just going to play keep away.
I really like the usage of Anakin's wall standing 2 right now in this set. Really utilizing the wall standing 2 to track like Kunimitsu's steps. Oh, but there it is.
And gets into the full crouch sweep, goes with the Kodama flip. Kunai to the wall. Side.
Oh my goodness, right away sidewall. Tries to peel him off, still got a good chunk of damage, and the first 2 hits, down back 3-3, is a natural combo.
The Manji low spin kicks, you're going to see that a lot. The longer the set goes on, it's going to be more about the set gameplay and also the Manji spin kicks and the plays after.
Yeah, it's definitely a core move for Kunimitsu. Crouch mix.
Standing 1 goes with the falling hail. Low parry on Anakin's low jab.
Wall's right there as well. Easy wall carry. Goes for the spike ender, gets the back turn low as well. A little extra damage.
Anakin willing to back it up. Back it up.
Oh, another jackhammer again. Double low. He said no.
And the drive, still tucked to the wall.
Oh, trying to cross over him. Anakin staying grounded and gets to get him 3. You know, that's another skill that Anakin has too. He really switches up how he gets up from the floor, and you can't ever really call him out on it.
Joey put it best to me at Clash of the Olympians. Anakin is the kind of player who is always on the move with his own habits as well.
really phenomenal to see. But right there, down back one into Walk 94. Al stepped it. Draze drive, blue one.
Still health advantage for Al, just outside of rage.
Nice punish on the kunai, and he gets the throw. It's over.
Pile driver into Anakin, evening this setup. 1-1.
The crowd is popping off for their USA hometown hero.
Again, I told you this. I think that's going to play a role in this. For Anakin, especially in this group, especially, this is as close to a home field advantage as you could realistically get, man.
For sure.
Aside from being in Atlanta, this is pretty much the closest you're going to get.
And if you see Anakin right now in the player cam, no headset. He does this intentionally. He feeds off this energy. Man, what a great set so far. One apiece already. Al looks like he's kind of deciding what stage he might go to. Rethinking some strategies here as well. But Anakin, he's really been on point with like keeping Al in check from just letting him get too loose with the set stuff. Because if you start letting him get loose with the set, he could go to set, empty set into full crush, apply the mix up whenever he wants. You don't want that to happen with Kunimitsu.
He's been really good about not letting the offense develop to that point where all of a sudden you start to have to gamble like that. This his keep out and the keep away game that he's been playing has been super effective. You saw it really, really turn up that second game.
But then that's the other thing too, right? Like Al also uses the other options out of set. He goes straight into set 1, 2, 3 to try to keep you honest for your set checks.
Or the other 1, 2.
Set 2,
options, yeah.
Great options. We haven't even seen a set 3 yet, so he might take those immediate set options just because Anakin's checking it so
Yeah,
well.
he's usually good about establishing the set 3, the set slide early on in that kind of interaction like that. You haven't seen it so much. He's done it a little bit the first 2 games. I wonder if that's something we'll see this game.
Ooh. 1-1-2. Checks it with the jackhammer just in case he's ducking. Nice punch on the wall, standing 2-1 there.
And the big thing, too, is any whiffs from Al at range are going to be really scary against Jack just because of the threat of that uppercut.
Ooh, nice punish on the closer forward, too.
That's why you see Al, mostly relying on just moving around. Whiffs with fast recovery.
Wow, jab check on his approach, and there we go.
Counter hit set mid-slash.
Wow, it didn't hit. She's in the back. Oh, my God. Oh, in the back.
He kicked her in the spine.
Oh, my God. He woke up.
Flip kick.
Sidewall saves the drive. What? The delay get up 3 for the counter from Anakin.
That was a nutty-ass round. Goddamn. Maji spin kicks back away. Al not phased.
Yeah, Al's really using the forward 4 into set now.
Nice sidestep while standing 4, set 2 slash.
Well, great
there
sidestep, hop kick on the while standing 4 whip.
Sidestep launch.
Wow, the sprint kick got through.
Anakin defiant, not willing to hold the wall pressure after.
Just waiting out the string. He thought it was in crouch. He tried to do while standing 4. He got standing 4. What a jab check.
Man, just dashing into his face like that, just jab check instantly. Give me my plus frame if you block. Down 1, back away.
Chunky mid.
This is the hit and run from Al.
Oh, rare debug right there. Just a raw one.
But check the advance. Falling hail, back
away. Another one. Wait a minute.
Look at time.
Oh, God.
Break.
Get off of me. That throw takes like 3 seconds to break. I saw Al doing that intentionally at ICSC Finals too. Uses the generic one throw from Kunimitsu because the break animation takes like 3-4 seconds.
To be fair, this is a nice animation, but it is they're pretty gratuitous with how long it takes. Set mid slash.
Oh my goodness.
Al using feint spins, back turn mid spin slash. Radiata.
Try to whip punish out of range.
Just a little bit too slow too.
He's gonna recover crouching anyways. Wouldn't have launch. Another debug. Can't see those, but he charged up the punch and gets hop need for his troubles. Look at this Kunimitsu wall carry, just short, didn't stick.
Yeah, but he gets the push here. Anakin in the corner.
There's the
set slide. Low jabs from Anakin, defensive low jabs.
Life spot even. Ooh, the dash doesn't stick. Anakin stays grounded, eats the grounded hit. Debug blue stuff. Oh,
blue stuff right back at you.
But yeah, that's the thing, the battle of the rage drive.
The blue collar crimes, bro. That blue on blue violence.
Ooh, how
jackhammer.
did he thread the needle with that jackhammer? Another one.
We delayed jackhammer too. Low touch and again, sidestep, hop knee. Anakin on the wall.
Whoa, whoa.
What is going on?
4-3-2 went the other way. Oh my god. Delay tag, blocks the swing!
Okay.
In rage too, this
It just
is
got
big
real.
damage!
It just got real.
Not gonna cash out with the rage art. Last hit of the combo drop.
Just outside of rage 2. 1-2 in the low. Ow! 2-1 over Anakin in group stage.
That was a smart choice by Al. He cut him off right before he could get into his face with the 1-2. Took his plus frames, went low immediately.
Hey, that last game had some nasty scrambles, man. That was
that first round at the wall.
The blue on blue. I love. That should be a thing, right? Like when both of them like clash or something like that. But anyway, Al gonna be moving on. Gets a W here, but remember, guys, game differentials. Every game matters in this. So in the event that we come to a tiebreaker or something like that, that could come into play. Anakin, he's still very much so in this.
Ooh, and just like you see that, we got the report card here. We still got Arslan Ash, Rayev, Kokoma in the mix as well. This is dangerous. This is all pool-infested waters right now.
Yeah, and the thing is, like we said at the beginning, most of these players have history with each other. If not from 10 years, 12 years ago, then from this year for sure on the tour. Kokoma and Rife specifically, that's going to apply to Arslan, Ash, and Al. That's going to apply to quite a few of the players in our group. They are not strangers to each other.
Yeah,
Don't let the flags fool you. But thanks again to everybody tuning in from all over the world, wherever you watch it from, to, again, the Tekken World Tour 2023 Global Finals. And it's the real deal now, man. We're in group stages here, Group B. And I got to tell you, man, let's hear from some of our players and see what they had to say about their rise as a Tekken player.
So in the beginning, I've always seen like the TWT tournaments. I used to watch it the whole time. Like I was asking myself, like, when I'm going to start that, and then COVID hits, everything stopped. Since then, with the Tekken World Tour Online Challenge, I won my first tournament from the Bandai Namco. So since then, I started to appear. So people started to recognize me, and more people started to encourage me and to do more. So after that, I tried to climb my way to the international players. And my style and our Saudi style is different. I would say it's near from the Pakistani players in that scene. So we could do well in the term of the tournaments and the first two.
And speaking of what we were talking about, this is Rife versus Kokoma. This is a set where both of these guys they've had clashes with each other throughout the year on the Tekken World Tour. Rife's trip here in particular, is pretty interesting. Off the tour, he had an awesome performance at Gamers 8, of course, but he was present at Brussels Challenge, present at Versus Fighting, and Slash and Dash Emirates. First, second, third place, if I'm not mistaken, but check this out. Saudi Arabia, hailing from Saudi, started playing in 2018. Which player influenced him the most?
Wow.
CBM, that's interesting.
That's cool.
Best memory of Tekken 7, Kudan's winning the 2017 finals. That's the only former champion not present in our final event today, by the way. Favorite snack, Mantu dumplings. Hope I didn't mispronounce that. Best result in TWT 2023, Brussels Challenge Major. First place this year. Like we said, he's been at the events that he went to and competed, and he had pretty satisfactory results, like high consistency. First, second, and third place at a few finishes.
Yeah, super strong Jin player. I think he's probably the most loyal Jin player that we have out here.
It's interesting. When you look at our top finalists, there's a lot of, I can't say Jin players, but Jin DNA. A lot of former Jin players, some current, There's a lot of that in our finalists, actually. He's the one representing, I think, like you said, the most loyal right now. But this is Kokoma from South Korea. Started playing in Tekken 6. And Tongball Love was the player that influenced him the most.
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Boomers, man. Best memory of Tekken 7 when I won tournaments. That's kind of all right.
He's pretty honest about himself, yeah. I asked him, like, what's your favorite character? He's like, I only play cheap character. I don't have a favorite character.
I respect that, though. I respect that. Favorite snack? I don't know. Best result in TWT 2023? First place in Slash and Dash Emirates Showdown, like we just said. So Kokoma, I believe, against Rife, he has an advantage in terms of set play. They traded, I believe, at Versus Fighting. I think Rife got the victory over him in the set count, though, I believe, is still slightly in favor of Kokoma. However, this is months later.
Yeah, and Kokoma might bring a different character out for this matchup here.
Yeah, he's been kind of finding himself recently. We saw him play Lydia not too long ago, really.
Right, yeah.
He starts to, he's weird. Like, he has this kind of like, this like self discovery journey with the character. He kind of had a character crisis, I believe, this year.
Yeah, I think most likely we're going to be seeing Fang and Kunimitsu coming out of Kokoma here this weekend.
哎呀，不要张嘴就来，神他娘刷了西亚的分儿。Raif 的实力是非常强的。你觉得任何一个这些人能刷分刷上来吗？对吧？除非你像去年的那个 TWT 的比赛的这个选拔，因为是在线，所以是按大区形式，那你可以说有些区比较弱，但那些人也不是刷的分儿。刷分，你刷一个给我看看。哎呀，你可以去任何一个大区，我出钱让你送任何一个大区，你刷一个给我看看。没有，我等会儿再去洗澡。我这会儿先刚好，这会儿暂时有些闲时间，我把你送到优秀的匹配大区的机制去，你去刷一个看看。我把你送哪儿？你想去哪儿，我送你到哪儿。但你刷不来，你10位还给我。傻孩子们。
Before he used to play Paul as well in tournament, so he's obviously one of those characters that has the backsway movement, so you don't want to mess up your backdashes unintentionally because you might get hit. So he switches off between the two at times.
That's interesting. That's not a lot of players do stuff like that. You know, we commit to different movement apparatuses just for just.
没有游侠的命，什么叫没有游侠的命
I get it. You know, with the backsway characters, obviously a little more input sensitive, especially with your backdash timing.
男生洗澡不是一般都会很快吗？刚才那把有点可惜，是的，有点可惜。周光的蓝光，
It's tough, man. It's tough because, like, you know, Raif, he's kind of almost a perfect Jin. You know, like I've heard Arslan say and me say that if you can parry everything with Jin, he's almost the best character in the game. Yeah. And Raif is definitely, I think, the closest to that. He definitely utilized the parry very well, and he just has a raw style with this Jin.
It's funny, too, because Saudi Arabia, I feel like, consistently produces these really nutty, parry-heavy Jin players, right? Over the years, we've consistently seen, like what Sora a few years ago. Then it's like, they're a Lich King. There must be a new one every generation. Raif right now is wearing that crown. Awesome performance last year at the TWT final for 2022, right?
Right.
Got out of group stage, losing only to Nobi, if I'm not mistaken. Where Nobi got out in winner's side, but he got out in the second place, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he finished second in his group. And yeah, I think lost to John Ding in the final bracket, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but let's take a look at one more time at the group brackets. I mean,
大哥，那有几个跳棋是凹的呀？真他娘凹的跳棋是中了，哥们儿，你看铁拳，看着。
Group C, we got Junding, Atif, Lohai, Book, Joe Crush. Group D later on today is going to be CBM, me, Daniel Model.
Okoma 对 Raif， 他们两个前2天一直在巴基斯坦，还有 Joker 他们3个人一直在巴基斯坦跟这帮巴基斯坦人在准备备战。所以说他们两个以前不熟，他们现在这个互相之间啊，对对方的风格还有各方面都已经熟悉了一些了，所以很有意思。但如果回到对位本身，风间人对冯威的话，
Like Anakin hasn't even been streaming for the last couple months. I know he's got to be having some special training regimen.
Yeah, there's some players who
肯定作为冯威来讲 ，DB3 和这个甚至 QCF1 出的都要小心一点。然后呢，如果你的 B4 出的过于明显的话，人也可以受一波。Raif 的受流用的非常的好，感谢5631的关注。Raif 的受流用的非常的好，但是这一局谁赢我还真不好说，我个人的感觉。Okoma 的大赛经验多一些，但 Raif 这2年也在高强度的参加各种各样的大赛。
Exactly. It's definitely like a secret Discord tag. You know, they don't want to give anything away, no tells or nothing. But yeah, Anakin, super strong player. He had a really close set against Al. And Raif coming up right now with that Jin. His Jin is phenomenal.
但是你要玩这个，虽然说封间人并不是3岛，但你要玩这个戏的话，状态永远是一个非常重要的一个点，失误啊、操作啊、准确率啊。有这个问题，冯威就不存在这个问题。而且另外的一个点呢， 总体上，韩国式的铁拳，大家都非常的对三岛丰间人这些的总体上的应对的熟悉程度要高一些，所以很难说，不是封神部。准确的电风、准确的受流之后的判断确反，甚至准确的受流本身。
But yeah, just looking at some of these other groups too, man. This is you know, I hopped on here thinking, oh man, we got the nuttiest group, yeah. But then I'm looking at C and D too, and I'm like, man, you guys are gonna have fun with that.
Dude, look at that. John Ding versus Atif Runback is happening again. The Rev Major Finals.
Yep.
There's so much stuff, and then Lohai intentionally putting himself into Group C to go up against Atif. Like, bro, that is.
Group C is gonna be fun for you guys.
And then we have Joe Crush who won the LCK.
他是周光的勾刀 DF2， 周光那很近的，你想啥呢，傻子？等一个可扣马之下2分，这个对局我不好说，我很难说谁赢。之下2分是不太可能。也不一定。说不清哪边会赢，也说不清哪边会几比几赢。可扣马可以直下 Raif 2分 ，Raif 也可以直下可扣马2分，最后打成2比1结束的可能性大一点。
The wildest thing is that Joe kind of came out of nowhere during the pandemic era for me.
这一组 Book 和 Joe Crush 应该是没有什么可能赢的希望的。有规矩，5到19先选，然后是1到4，最后Joe Crush 没得选。楼海可以找一个，楼海今年也并没有出去很多。他这次如果拿到一个好成绩的话，接下来的这个战队应该会比较好找。
Oh wow, they called for blind pick.
Wow.
Interesting. So we were talking about the character selection on the side of Kokoma, right? There was a blind pick called, and that's actually what.
突然要选盲选了，有点意思，因为这俩人在那儿，因为这俩人前段时间一直在巴基斯坦待着互打的原因嘛，虽然突然要求裁判要盲选了，有点意思，有点意思。
Fang specialist.
It's not gonna be easy to just pull off a fang on him.
可扣马是有可能选库尼吗？所以要确定，但 Raif 又不可能选封建人以外的人，所以叫盲选的目的是什么呢？不是立回选人，就盲选。你可以要求盲选，就是你2个人都给裁判说我要选谁，然后你去选就行，你不能选你不同人啊。对啊，这为什么要盲选的？可扣马是会时不时会掏出来周光的。但 Raif 是不会没有，就是在正式的比赛里头没有用封建人以外的人。甚至有很多冯玉的固有技上来 TB4 打康开始，第33。哇，漂亮的横移，4打康有点意思。
And the move selection.
Timing some early bets, and they were correct. Absolutely.
DB3 打康。
Side step left, micro step guard.
志向，好家伙，牛皮！优卡打赢巫山了，我知道，但无所谓。由于菲瑞和周卡双双出局了，接下来谁赢无所谓。奈落奈斯，接下来我就希望长定可以有一些好的漂亮的防。开场 DB4，康，漂亮的踩，往强运对不到，但是差不多了。一个 FF2， 猜的准确。漂亮的受流。这个可扣嘛乱，这要出啥？老是第二次被4打康了。防得好。
Up 2 rounds.
他瘦了。
This dude is a real life martial artist too.
哦，漂亮的这个 Campo。
Yeah, but he went for the high. He didn't believe in the hop kick part.
Jab touch again, showing parry.
啊，1 parry 了，没啥那啥，因为硬直时间太长。哦，裁的漂亮！1D3之后，对面的也是要给一个下蛋，直接裁掉。漂亮的 B4强哦，漂亮手流看到了没有？哇哦 ，Raif
has a follow up doesn't mean you always have to do that follow up. And Kokoma was prepared for that follow up. That was a great.
没有人玩祭祀。
Excellent choice. The jacket is off. Kokoma's serious now. The training weight.
宝妈决定脱掉自己的外套。
What's Kokoma gonna do here? Character select, stage select. You do have the option of both. But
刚才不是还有人说去哪儿刷的分吗？多看多看多看。 不知道的时候咱多看，多看看我的这个今年的，光我今年和乱七八糟的这个东西，软衣服出场的水平都非常，出场的次数也不少，多看咱们再发言也没啥坏处。
Brimstone and Fire is the stage. Kokoma opting for stage rather than character select here. Hopefully it's the right call.
眼睛要瞎了，这头。
Yell at the fist. Let's hear it, crowd.
I love how the character like that's his personality.
他抓 Kokoma 的横移的这个要出招的时机抓得很准，刚才差点要打坑。哦，漂亮。哦，漂亮。这个实际上你在跟这个对位，像对受流受多的人，Kokoma一会儿就开始想要出下段，但这样其实软衣服，哦，漂亮的受流。 这样子的话，软衣服就可以更多的其实可以预测到对面的下段的时机，这是一个很多受流用的好的封建人常用的一个心理战术。哦，这个漂亮，专门的飞腿算到他有可能那个 Campo， 我这个算进去了，还踢到了2比0，现在缺凡。哦，侧身。哦，漂亮手流。1、2、3。哦咦，打康可惜这个连段伤害没有最大化。 哦，想啥呢？冯威有个屁头，对吧？甚至都没有什么好猜的。再来一个，对的 again。哦，灵魂的挑剔，但是接下来奶酪 F4加针，哦，我的妈，这想法可以的。突然进残心的大扫腿，我靠，离谱。
Raif is playing with his heart though, man. He is. Dude, with as many parries as he's throwing out. The Abari on plus frames.
Oh, that actually punished the parry attempt. Parry does have some auto block frames after it whips.
For low touch. Whip on the iron palm. Raif imposing his will right now. The parries.
哦，又被4打康，今天被打了太多的，被打了太多的这个4。 2比0 ，Kokoma 赢的一点儿压的一点没办法。
I could do it all along. I knew I could do it. I knew this was the result I was going to get. 2-0 over Kokoma.
Raif too, also been practicing over in Pakistan as well. A lot of training before the finals, so paying off.
Not just him, there were a couple other players too. You know, Joka talked a little bit about it in his interviews as well.
Yeah, Kokoma went there too. Yeah.
It's a lot of people. It feels like that's the new hotspot. That's the new pilgrimage for the Tekken player, right? Especially if you're trying to get to that elite level.
It absolutely is. You got to train with the best to be the best, and that's exactly where we're at right now. Pakistan, ever since Arslan exploded onto the scene in 2019, he's really made a statement. And speaking of Arslan Ash, we got him in this pool too.
这是沙特玩家。
And as you guys can see there, we had a couple matches play out already. Anakin versus Ao. Then we had Riot versus Kokoma. We're going to be getting the updated leaderboards all throughout the day. So
现在 Raif 2分 ，AO 1分，还早。讲定在 C。
In the events that we end up getting to a tiebreaker, it's going to go to game differentials as a resolution. So remember that. It's, if these 2-1s, some of these could come into play later.
Yeah, especially just being able to close out all your sets 2-0. It's not easy, but it definitely makes a huge difference in a round robin style format because you never know. Because if you ever come
手柄玩家的优势，手柄本身的优势来讲，手柄实际上它的键程短。很多时候，如果你习惯用手柄的时候，手柄的键程短，操作失误率还有精准度会高一些。然后另外呢，手柄很多的时候可以用到 L3 和 R3的这个快捷键，很多职业的手柄玩家，它实际上是有设 R3的快捷键的。这个基本上大部分的那个摇杆的那个玩家干不了，因为摇杆大部分品牌的摇杆的 R3 L3 键都在比较远的地方。然后另外手柄很便携，很方便嘛。两丁那组还有 Joe Crush， 但 Joe Crush 已经做到了昨天非常好的点了，但是他在那样一个组出现是不太可能的。他会有漂亮精彩的比赛，我觉得是有可能的，但是想要出现那。他以后未来是他的，还有机会，但是不是现在。
Yeah, we still got to bookend this one, right? We still got and look, man, I don't want to get soft. I'll save it for the end of the group, but you still got to be able to bookend this one, and we still got a lot of group play to go. But before we get to our next match, we got to take a break.
又休息了，那我可就走了。你们接下来慢慢看一会儿。
Welcome back, everybody. We are here in New Orleans for the Tekken World Tour Finals 2023, and this is the last one ever for Tekken 7, and we're going to go out with a bang. I'm MYK, joined by Majin Obama.
What's going on, man? Yeah, super happy to be able to be here, be enjoying the Tekken World Tour 2023 live here from New Orleans, Louisiana. And look, we got to give a special thanks, special shout out to, again, Game Dimensions for putting the hottest toys in the market on these shelves. Make sure you get out there. If you're a real Tekken fan, you got the action figures on your bookshelf. Your dad's walking in there giving you a weird eyebrow, but it's okay because you can pose them with 21 points of articulation into your favorite moves on the 200 move list.
Make them do a hell sweep.
Pick your favorite.
Do an electric. Do
a down 4.
Do the whole move list.
A down 4-1. A jab. You can do whatever you want. But big ups again to Game Dimensions for supporting the Tekken World Tour they have all year long. And look, man, our group is really nasty, brother. I think this one's gonna have a big impact on the top 8. You can see the results so far here. Take a look at this report card. Right, 2-0 over Kokoma. We had a run back for the ages ever since final round, bro. Al over Anakin 2-1.
That was a super close one. That last game, that first round, the wall scramble was crazy, but Al was able to take it out over Anakin there.
Yo, let me break your train of thought real quick. During the break, they've been doing this all weekend long. I love the fan art. Can we talk about the fan art that they've been showing on the stream the whole time? You guys love y'all some Reina, I noticed. Y'all love y'all some Reina.
Y'all trying to play her, you know.
She is blessed with the fan art right now.
Don't even blame them. Keep them covered, guys. But yeah, good stuff to all the Tekken fan art. Post it online. Use the hashtag Tekken and hashtag Tekken fan art.
And again, for the Game Dimensions figures, make sure you guys use the code free shipping and check that QR code. Head over to store.bandainamcoent.com. Get your orders in and make sure you guys support Game Dimensions because they support the Tekken World Tour. But before we get to our next match, which is going to be a run back for the ages, MYK, we got to see, you know, if Al is going to sit down and play against Arslan Ash, who's the player that he's worried about?
Let's find out.
日本の予選でも一番そのトーナメントで意識してるプレイヤーで、確実にやはり上位に上がってくるプレイヤーだったんで、彼もともと使用キャラがギースだったんですけど、そのキャラクター変更をきっかけに結構僕が勝てないことが多くなって、で練習竹林さんと練習するに至って。自分もそのスキルアップはできてるんですけど、もう彼自身の連動も上がってすごい強くなってるんで、やっぱ普段から練習する中でもあるんで、すごい意識はしてます。
So here you go, bringing it back to, again, Tekken World Tour 2022 final last year. Al, group stage, shocks the world, beats Arslan Ash on the Zafina pick in group stage.
That was crazy.
Huge stop sign for Arslan Ash in that group stage. Unfortunately, didn't get the best end for himself either in that group stage.
That's how the round robins go, man.
It got kind of nutty. Yeah, I'm not going to lie,
man.
He
beat Nee and Arslan in the group stage day one. Like, how do you not feel good about yourself
after that? It did not qualify. That's crazy.
Divine Exorcist, bro. Divine Exorcist was the roadblock that he had to go through. And we've seen it before, too, right? Like, Arslan Ash was about to make it out, and then Shadow takes him down to the Shadow Realm with him. It's just time and time again. It's so hard to call.
Tekken players can be really spiteful, man. But, yo, check this out. Arslan Ash's player card, hailing from Pakistan, you already know, started playing with Tekken 6. Mysterio is the player that influenced him the most. I don't know if a lot of people in this crowd might even know who that is. Best memory of Tekken 7, becoming a double Evo champion.
最喜欢的小吃是 garlic bread 开型。
TWT 2023, first
Arslan Ash.
First place at Combo Breaker. First place in Evo Japan
and first place in the global ranking.
对他应该是喜欢的是 garlic naan， 不是 garlic bread， 但是他可能这边人翻译就 garlic bread 吧。OK， 一看就对，一看就是美国土匪干的事儿了，就是两个珠光。这场我看一下吧，虽然这个可能看起来相当没劲，但很有可能是两个珠光，还是珠光 Zafina。看一场吧。
Al shocks Arslan. Cooney versus Athena primarily.
Bro, that match was insane.
上次去年他们俩在 TWT 小组决赛遇上的时候，也不是就他们也是当时也是这个巡回赛嘛，就是这个都打一圈，然后 L 是打赢了阿斯兰。哦，果然是库尼，哎西。
We hear from the crowd too how much they like this match.
We in New Orleans. I like this one's from my ninjas in the crowd, bro. Let's go.
Twilight Conflict 2 is going to be the stage, and we're going to see a lot of sets, a lot of kunais, a lot of down forward twos.
DF1 DF1 8T DF2 DB3 F3 啊，真正的铁拳，真正的铁拳。阿斯兰打电话跟你说的，还是发微信跟你说的？
Yeah, and Arslan's really good at that. You know, of course, he's played Athena before in tournament. He still pulls her out every now and then, but Kunimitsu, ever since he's moved over to her, been doing really well from him. Both these players have a very similar style. A lot of movement, a lot of tossing whiz, and a lot of...
哦，蹲漂亮啊！
Look at that double duck, the third and fourth hit of the 2-2 string, and gets the launch.
Spin kicks.
Nice
Raw
punish there.
and Getsu, Arslan Ash.
Back
with the
against
drive. See Arslan with the appropriate response there, with just the wall standing core after the Monty kick's gonna check a couple options there.
Chip and the low.
巴基斯坦人，巴基斯坦人。
Getting the sidewall kind of aiding his pressure there.
That's the tricky part too. It's like all these angles, you gotta factor in how much risk you want to take for trying to get damage on that sidewall. A lot of the times it's like you need to get damage, but you don't want to overcommit for a bad combo where it leaves you like back turn on their wake up.
是强绝，但你很难争论他是不是最好。
Seeing if she goes with the one, you know, the 1-1-2. Wow, just raw like that. Gonna get the wall too.
Nice wall.
哦，你是在英国打铁拳吗？打铁拳的话，过来打铁拳吧，我给你玩。我告诉你哪个角色是最强的。我用我的身体告诉你。好家伙，这。
Oh my goodness!
Wow, just
你玩太古达人，到时候要是要入坑铁拳的话，过来跟我打铁，我可以跟你玩。我们这边英国的玩家很多，我这边很多英国的玩家，应该这么说。这俩人没有人在乎谁是第一周光，这俩人在乎的都是哦漂亮。哦，哎，主播音游水平很烂，别操你大爷！我玩太古的时候，你还没生出来呢，前身。 我玩鬼难度的太古的时候，你还没出生呢，前身。我甚至没有在开玩笑。
It's the same set. Basically, it looks the same.
Ow, too. Like he's been putting a lot of work into this Kunimitsu, but a lot of things just didn't go his way.
这是什么功能饮料？
But Arslan was ready. We saw the double duck while standing three. Another string with a high in it. Duck into while standing three. He's just super prepared.
专门扯掉标啊！都没有给我们赞助，当然是要把标扯下来了。啊，被你说的我好久没吃甘蔗了，我最近都没有这个有甘蔗的季节回去，搞得还有点想吃甘蔗，甚至。哦，还真就选择了这个。周光的场地有点意思。
You know, a quick sidestep, see a whip, 1-2-2.
Yeah.
Being able to just get +4 like that, a nice little chunk of damage. Like you see it a lot, just because of how strong the reaction.
1-2-2打完了之后，这个+4对于周光来说已经是相当好了。刚做完牙齿，已经做完了，我周5去拔线了，线拆了就已经。对，而且只是拔牙齿无所谓。铁拳8建议入手 PS 版还是 PC 版都行 ，PC 版刚开始的时候会更稳定一点。 PS5，如果你的机器不怎么样的话，建议你买PC 的话，你的机器一般的话，建议你买这个 PS5的。 如果你是休闲玩家，我也建议你买 PS5。如果你是一个长期玩铁拳的玩家，最终 PC 版的优化还是会更好一点哦。连着4灯是不是？血糖升高容易亏，感谢不穿人字拖不会开车的关注。没有，我就想吃甘蔗这个东西本身了，并不是多么想吃糖，我不爱吃糖，但那啃甘蔗那个感觉，甘蔗里头除了是有很大的就是糖，但也有甘蔗味儿。我只是感觉好久没吃过这个东西，突然想吃。哦，这次 PS5 的优化比当年铁拳7刚出的时候 PS 优化好太多了。嗯，刚才发生什么事了？欧洲的超市，我这边超市没见到过甘蔗，这就去预购 PS5 版。而且我不知道你喜不喜欢奖杯，一般这奖杯很好拿。并不是，他是为了赢。他并不是因为喜欢这个角色或者什么原因。哦，这。也没有，我这儿没有俄罗斯超市，笑死！俄罗斯超市。哦。AO 现在实际上做的是要赢一局，这样对他的分数有好处，但看起来似乎很难啊。好的，我把这个应该马上也就结束了，跟预想中的差不太多。印巴超市，我这也没有印巴超市。哦，漂亮的缺乏。2比0啊！
A lot of players talk about it coming into this. Arslan Ash, for so many players on this tour, especially so many of the qualified players in these group stages that you guys are going to see, he has been a consistent roadblock for so many of them.
之前我这儿有过一个印度超市，后来好像没了。
Bookend a game. Second place in Evo 2015. Second place to Arslan Ash in Evo 2023.
你光单纯的用一个 EVO 冠军来形容阿斯兰，实际上，那你就对阿斯兰的这个有多强，还是有一些理解，还是有一些偏差。我不跟你们扯了，我去干别的去了。过段时间会回来，不过我今天12点就会下播。我不是我下播，我人就走了，我睡觉去，留给你们继续看。应该你们还有2组可以看。
That's a triple crown in my book. I mean, that's a whole new stamp in his legacy to me.
Right. That would definitely solidify himself. I mean, he pretty much is already.
Yeah, he already established. Don't get me wrong. He already is
absolutely 4-time Evo champion.
But I mean, that's something that's never even
not the triple crown.
That's never even been conceived before.
That's, you know, crazy. Evo Japan, Evo World, and now the TWT finals.
And it's so crazy when you consider where he came from. You were talking about it yesterday, man. Dude, imagine you just get your visa, you barely show up to.
You were 20 minutes before getting DQ'd at your pool. You're running across Japan. You have a language barrier that you can't like communicate with people to like direct you where to go. And then he goes there, makes it, gets sent to loser by Bola B, and still takes the whole tournament.
Oh my god.
That is insane.
But our next match, before we get further on his timeline, right? Our next match is going to be none other than Anakin going up against Raif. We got a USA versus Saudi Arabia face-off here on this Group B stage. You see everybody out there.
Shout outs to the crowd.
Look, even a Cooney mirror match couldn't quiet this crowd down, man. They love it, and especially again, we said it earlier, right? Anakin here. To me, this is home turf. Basically, this is as close as you're gonna get.
It's right next door. He's down the street.
It's only an 8-hour drive from here to Atlanta. 6 if you're going, past the speed limit. But that's anyway. Raif versus Anakin about to face off here. And Rafe, of course, we talked about him, hailing from Saudi Arabia. Of course, had that big win at Brussels Challenge, Major Edition. First place earlier this year, 850 total points. I feel like he registered for a lot of events, didn't go to that many, but the ones he went to, he had a big impact in.
Yeah, one thing, too, to keep in mind in this matchup, too, especially against such a parry-heavy Jin, right? Jackhammer is such a core tool out of Jack players.
Yeah, especially
being able to launch punish a Jackhammer with a parry is a game changer in this matchup.
But you also know that, of course, Anakin, seasoned veteran at this. I mean, dude, this is American Tekken. You know, like this is American Tekken. This is Anakin. He's no stranger to that either. He has to know that going into this. And again, I always bring it back to like what Joey said at Clash of the Olympians. He's like, yeah, his timing is good, but he's also always on the move. He's just as conscious of his own habits as much as yours.
That's
you know,
the self-awareness is definitely key to becoming a great fighting game player.
That's the difference between good to great. You know,
absolutely.
Is when it's one thing to be able to pay hyper attention to what your opponents are doing, but also can you be super self-conscious about not just your options, but your timing on those options as well, especially in Tekken. That comes into play in a huge way, especially at the highest level like you guys are witnessing today.
And you got to be able to flip that on a dime. You got to be able to do that in between rounds. You only have a first to two here. This is crucial. Every round counts. Every hit counts.
And close, man, we have been at Souk all day long. If there's
really close quarter combat, you know, Wall's right there.
Hey, this is that kind of city, man. It's kind of grimy, you know.
We're fighting in a hallway, basically.
Dude's fighting in a telephone booth. Yeah. Look at this round start. What is that? Upper.
Okay.
Okay, and then Upper got the crowd alive too.
The angle's a little far for the wall. What worked out, but another trade. What is going on?
Rafe is that dude. This is a real-life martial artist.
Oh, let the whole string rip.
Man versus machine. Low strikes from Anakin.
Ooh, the sidestep 2 usage. He's so good at that.
Working that jackhammer.
Woo! Speaking of sidestep 2,
stop sign into Das Boot.
The offset timing on that full crouch down back 1. Cuts him off of the regular down back 1. That one doesn't high crush. A little far. Yeah, I don't think the Wasani 4 was going to reach, so he's just trying to check for the Wasani 2 instead. What a confirm! Yo, that Wasani 2 won.
Low touch.
Run up can? What?
And he's going to get just short of the wall? No, he's got it.
1, 2, 3, can. No, doesn't even go for it.
Emergency toe tap from Anakin, able to seal the round in rage.
Round start. Jesus palm. Slap some Jesus into him. Wow, interrupted before the low even got there. Didn't quite stick to the wall. The angle.
Low parry. Right, wall control. Damn it, with the lows and the
even
splat.
Got a counter here. That's why it splatted. Big boy damage.
Ooh, he got the whole round off that sequence.
Round 4. Great round for Riot there. Okay, this time
both of them
backing off.
Yeah, you see? I was like, there's no way he bets like that again.
Oh, the jackhammer
close range, though.
Oh, he's threatening with the jackhammer. He dashed up, made it look like he was going to jackhammer. Try to see if he was going to parry. Went low. Now the jackhammers are back.
Deferring the expectations, the timing, the win punishment. Anakin 1-0.
We got the Jack win post pop off in the crowd. You love to see it. That guy's doing the down back ones where everybody's doing Jack moves out here. Red Bull's very own Anakin with the power-up as well. That was so sick. The way he played around that last round there, he hit that first jackhammer, and then after that he dashed up, made it look like he was going to do another one, and then he did a delayed low. He's really messing up with his timing.
It's really, really subtle, especially like if you're watching this and you're like a low-level player or something like it. It looks like, you know, nothing.
Exactly.
But this is a game of razor-thin margins, where that small and ever so slight timing difference plays out in big ways in the match in terms of like how Anakin can harass you. You know what I mean? And it's how he establishes his offense like that. Like you said, just that small deference of expectations.
Exactly. Just you know, even sometimes making it look like, oh, I'm moving by accident. I got stuck. You know, I didn't quite get my dash. But you do it intentionally.
But it's actually intentional.
You know?
You know?
That's some really high-level timing mix-ups. Riot right now got some little coaching from Joka there, training partner. Let's see if that pays off here. I feel like there's been a lot of high-level coaches as of late in the Tekken world. You know, we got Joka helping out Raif. We have Kita as well over in EU, really strong coach. We have Fear of Silence here in USA.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Yeah, really strong coaches do make a difference, man.
I mean, fighting games traditionally is a singles event, especially in the West, right? We don't have as many team-based events, but it kind of makes you think about the value of just having another set of eyes on what you're doing. We talked about the struggle of being able to be self-conscious about your options, having another player tell you that right off the bat, lift kick.
Wow.
These dudes are betting, man, in round start.
They're gaming right now. Oh
Big
my God.
50% lead from Rafe with round start.
Beat him to the punch on that get of 4.
Yeah, parallel to the wall here.
Ooh. And Raif kind of switching up from parry to hop kick now in case Anakin goes low.
Whip punishes here from Rafe.
Took the frames. Nice block.
Guard rage off the table now.
Oh, didn't punish the 4-4-2, but the 1 down 3.
Jab low string, able to close out for Rafe here.
Ooh, got him ducking now. He's really got the lows in his head. Trade, but not in anybody's favor.
And he just stays down, back to the wall.
Ooh,
Stop sign again. Boots in your chest. 2 jab, back off. Low touch.
The running 2.
Give me my brains.
Try to miss.
And we move the chains. Let's go.
Oh.
Great defensive movement for Anakin. Eats LLK, but oh my God, get up low 3.
The natural big character head defense, like when you knock them down in that type of knockdown, their head hurt box isn't there a lot of the time.
That's situational awareness.
Oh no, the 1-2-4, that one is not interruptible, but it is a high on the 3rd hit, and we're gonna get the wall with that. Big damage, 55% already. Parry, 2-4 at the wall, nasty. Try to break it, but the angle didn't work out for him. Oh my God,
no
the
way.
4-3 over the blue debug. Slap him. Okay, back to neutral now. Both of them readjusting their timing, their spacing, seeing what their options are. Anakin really simplifying it now, just 2 jab, jackhammer.
It's really just run up, low strike, run up, jackhammer.
That is so crazy. Parry 2-4 at the wall, working out again for Ryan.
Balcony broken, and Rife has gotten so much off the wall this game.
Again?
And he just did it again!
What? Who uses that move with Jin?
Leg drop to low crunch.
Wow. That is an interesting choice. That is a move choice that you don't usually really see with Jin unless they're trying to troll.
That's a read.
Yeah, that definitely was. I like that because like a lot of the times he did go for the hop kick and stuff. He got jab punished anyways. You know, it's like if he's wrong with that low crush read on that, you know, he's like what, like a back 3 on the ground. Not a huge deal, but we'll see if Anakin adjusts to that.
Getting a little bit more space here. Balcony break no longer an option. Violent systems.
I love this.
It felt like Rafe got huge mileage off the wall that game.
Round 1. Fight.
Starting off with down 4.
4-4 stance.
Zen stance being naturally high evasive. Whoa, parries the back 1. Oh, had the duck. Did a low though.
Yo, put your hands up.
Did you see how he stopped right there just in case he was going to parry the tackle, the running tackle? Oh man, when the music hits right here, this part is so good.
Low jab, and again the parry return.
Not letting him take his frames. Then the hop kick works out this time. The adjustments from Ryan really paying off.
Round 2. Fight.
It felt like slowing the match down in this phase. Wow. Huge launch out of Sans. Gets his splat. Wall pressure. Finds a couple lows as Anakin tries to get back parallel to the wall.
That punished the parry.
Yep. And Anakin getting back to his core gameplay here. Dash up, low strike. Trying to mix up between that and of course the stop sign.
With the back 2-1. Trying to close out the round
and
with the back 2.
Hammer.
Oh, he actually got a full pickup.
Big
nice.
whip recovery. Gonna get the wall too.
Nice block by a little bit of chip. And yeah, just takes the down 4 immediately.
Round 3.
Final chance for Anakin here. Oh, the delay. The parry was there, but the auto block kicked in.
And Ray for this sweep. Wall pressure again. This is where he's gotten a lot of return in this game.
Jackhammer's good this time. Another one. Caught him out of the Zen stance.
Saw Anakin with that duck into nothing.
Yeah, just in case the 1-2-4 was there.
Crouch jabs.
Whoa, nice stuff there.
And then the kick to the head.
Round 4.
One.
Fight.
I love when he does those ones. What a 2-jab. Got his turn back. Mariah fighting back now. The scramble. Little nice dunk on the 2-4.
Flash duck comes up with the while standing 1. That while standing lip punch gets his launch.
Rife was just
Baseball
looking,
slide just to push him to the wall.
Anything to parry. He just parried a light attack with
Debuff.
the wall combo with the
Drop
debuff.
that
Close it
shoulder.
up. Wait a minute. Lock it in. Hold on. He's still alive. Setting up for mix.
Next
Gets him
interaction.
grounded.
Oh,
Whip punish.
Rave 2-1 over Anakin.
Wow. Wow. The fact that he got clipped by the second hit of the can. Super unfortunate for Anakin there, because if he just whip punished that or waited just a smidge.
That's the benefit of a steel toe boot, man. When you need just that extra bit at the tip like that.
That's that protagonist armor, dude. I'm poster boy of this game.
Man, that was a set. But with the 2-1 finish here for Rave, of course, he had a 2-0 finish over Kokuma, 2-1 over Anakin. He still has to play Ow, and he still has to play Arslan Ash in group stage.
Oh, my God.
But emerging, of course, having played 2 matches like that, emerging as our points leader as well. 2-0 currently is his record. But Anakin, you know, even though he's lost 2 sets, he's only -2 just because he was able to force a game 3 on each one.
True, yeah. Every game counts, man. The point differential is going to come into play when we get later into this Group B round robin section here.
Yeah, and taking a look at our next match, man. Arslan Ash back on stage in New Orleans going up against Kokuma from Korea. But tell me about this one, Mike. How do you feel about looking at these 2 players on stage?
Arslan Ash, you know, ever since he picked up Zafina and then he moved over to Kunimitsu, he really started like mastering the character, finding the intricacy. And the Kokoma, he kind of just plays whoever's cheap, right? So let's find out what Kokoma feels about his performance in the TWT so far.
좀 긴장은 솔직히 많이 되는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 마지막 철권 세븐의 이제 무대이기도 하고 당연하게 이제 이 자리에 밟았으니까 어떻게든 뭐 살아남을 수 있을까라는 걱정도 되고.
Yeah, so you see, Kokuma, of course, I think out of the Korean players, definitely one of the more well-traveled ones this year as well. He was anywhere and everywhere. It felt like for a while he was just randomly show up in some places. You know, I was like, hey man, what are you doing here?
And then the last second training regimen in Pakistan, too, before the finals. And we're going to take a look at this player card once again. Shoutouts to Tongball Love. Haven't seen that name in a minute, man. Tongball Love. If you guys don't know what Tongball is, that's Jin's forward 2. I love that move. Tongball Love.
Of course, again, that first place finish for him at Slash and Dash Emirates Showdown. Riding off that momentum here. Got himself 835 points, 12th place on the global leaderboard. But you're going up against the #1, Arslan Ash, 2,290. That's a crazy number, man.
Considering like doubles Kokoma's points,
like
bro.
Considering how the points break down for this event, that's crazy. Just the total pool share of points that you could get, he got such a huge real estate percentage out of it.
Yeah, it's especially with the Master Plus event with Evil Worlds, 800 points, double a normal Master's point count. But Arslan Ash, man, he's ever since he popped into the scene.
Oh, call for a blind pick.
Wow.
I think that's going to be a common theme, I think, for this weekend, especially tomorrow. I mean, I just remember a couple nights ago at the local gathering, Knee versus Atif. They
Blind
play
pick,
in
right.
they play in winner's side. Knee frame. I've never seen him like approach. He approached me. I don't know why he came to me, but he's like he's like looking into my eyes. He grabbed me by the collar. He's like, blind pick. I was like, okay. He was very, very, very serious. And the best part is they play, right? It's him versus Atif. Blind pick is called. Grand finals. Knee gets back there. Atif, yo, can I get a blind pick? They're just people are just calling blind picks.
Everybody's just picking you up with the Karakusa, dude. Just like, I need a blind pick, Obama. Give me that blind pick.
I'm like, I don't work here, man, but okay. Sir, this is a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, sir.
But Arslan Ash going up against Kokoma here in group stage. Arslan, of course, just finished 2-0 over Al. Already looking good for him in group.
Yeah, Kokoma here. He's the one probably calling the blind pick. He has the Kunimitsu, which would be scary to run the mirror match, but maybe he could do it. Or he's going to be going with Fang. He also has a Paul.
Or the Zafina.
Oh, Zafina? Zafina from Arslan and Fang.
Fang from Kokoma is what I would think, yeah.
All right, the Zafina is back. She never went away.
Yeah, he's kind of been option selecting her, I think, in certain matchups for certain players. But Kokoma locked in here. Game 1.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, here we go. Helipad is the stage.
Immediately sidestep left. Arslan finds a while standing forward punish. Trying to work some of that Samsara strike, that 4-4-3 in the
Nice
stance.
punish.
Checking the Mantis immediately.
Little squid punch.
Inanna's tail. Oh my god, Manticore string lets the whole thing rip. Kokoma not afraid. Dash up jab, back off. See what kind of looks he gives him.
What a block. Wasn't confident in punishing. Still got the while standing 1-2 though.
Yeah, he got a little bit, not the best, but.
Wow, what a whiff punish on the fish hook. So tense, crouch dash into 1+4, caught moving with the raise drive. It's so fast, 13 frames. Round start down back 2 works out. Was looking for a back row catch, most likely. While standing 2 hits grounded either way.
Arslan so far he's been pushing more than he's been backing away.
Yeah, very
Definitely trying to
aggressive.
been very aggressive with the start here. Gets caught trying to sidestep, eats some lows, eats a fish hook kick. Kokoma.
Ooh, tags him in the Mantis low. That's the tricky part, man. Mantis is so good because of those reasons. Follow up on the low hit.
Yeah, the transitions.
What a backdash whip punish!
And the uppercut and the damage in return at the wall. This character not known for her damage. Dude, she can hurt, especially with the wall back. Really consistent wall ender.
Her like open stage damage is kind of mediocre, but her wall combo damage is crazy.
Especially when you have stance pressure to complement that as well.
And then all the pokes add up, especially when they transition in between the stances and stuff. What a blow.
Jab flow, yes.
On the forward 4-4, it does leave her airborne.
Well, again, just take the Iron Fortress at the wall.
Try to up forward 2, but the down forward 1 still found Kokoma there.
Arslan. Rotating around, goes, got caught stepping to the right.
Plus 19, what are we doing with this?
More plus frames.
Yep. Why not?
Give me more.
Double it up. Full crush sweep is good. Not dead.
And the stomp and
counter hit. Mantis down 3-1.
That's always the interesting point to me with Zafina players too, is like which stance transitions and stances do they prefer in certain matchups?
Yeah, Mantis.
So far, Mantis has been the preferred for Arslan in this matchup.
Mantis is so good, man. It's evasive. You can block high, mid, and low from that stance. It's crazy.
Fish hook, Manticore block.
Nice punish on the Wasang 1-2 with the shoulder.
We get chopped and screwed out here. Jab touches from Kokoma. Finally, the slide kick.
Got the wall pressure from Kokoma, but the slight sidestep right, turn the ties around. Up forward 2 to get it back.
Slide punch.
Ooh, counter hits the range drive. Wow. Tekken 6 scenario campaign follow up on that down back 3.
Kokoma runs to a jab. Arslan pressing now with Scarecrow.
Yeah. Tarantula. Nobody has a super good punish against Tarantula.
She can get
like
low,
that.
man. She can get low.
Oh, she'd be like that. No, too far.
Yeah, the good mix-up again.
Nice block this time, though, on the full crouch sweep. Should be the wall.
While standing launch, all the way to the wall. Boom! Sam!
Nice block on the down 2.
Chops. Manticore no counter hit.
So scary, though. One
Slide
step
punch.
with the rage drive. Just going to use it for the advantage, though.
Plus frames and again, more punch from counter hit
Try
launcher.
to disrespect the rage drive advantage. Good choice from Arslan, and he took the 4-4-3 immediately.
That same situation happened earlier, right? He showed, hey, okay, I'm willing to, if you're going to block this and give me plus frames, I'm going to get more plus frames.
Hey.
Or you're going to get launched for trying to mash.
Yeah, that was a great sequence there. It's so hard to move, too. If she does like a jab or anything, you can't do anything about it. She's 2+. Yeah, and especially Kokoma there, he went with the immediate 10 frame back one, try to stop her. Especially because Arslan, on the first time he did that sequence, he did the 4-4-3 a little deep.
Delayed,
yeah, delayed, off timing a little bit. This time he did that 4-4-3 immediately.
He was probably betting on the same gap being there.
Yup. High level play, man. You show your opponent one option, you think they're going to do it again, and then they already have an answer for you the next time. It's a trap. But here we go, game number 2. Brimstone and Fire again from Kokoma off the stage selection.
Your fate is already decided.
Oh, we got a shot at it.
Round 1. Fight.
So how's he open?
1-4.
So yes. But this Tarantula transition cancels out of it. Willing to back up a little bit more. Now presses the offense.
Nice, that is a punish.
Yeah, 1-3.
Mid, just backs off. A lot more Scarecrow this time. Nice punish on the second hit, but there is a threat of a third.
Scarecrow, of course, has a good pressure, but of course, high risk, high return options as well.
Especially with that power crush.
Yeah.
Wow, using all the transitions. Standing 3, turn the Scarecrow.
Counter hit on the 1.
Close enough for the shoulder that time.
Yeah, just runs up, takes his low. Another one.
Nice punish! Optimal
Iron
punish!
Fortress, Rage Drive.
Round 2.
And while standing 1-2 is exactly -13. Great fish hook check there, 12 frame mid. Ooh.
Safe mid, yeah, with passive ability to check some side steps. Tarantula long torpedo kick.
That fish hook
Guard.
doing work.
Gotta mention Arslan takes notice of that.
Another fish hook trade. Ooh, big counter.
Yeah,
Didn't get the
counter
crouch
hit
cancel
top.
combo.
Takes the low check.
What a step from Arslan.
Not
Whittling his life away now. Down
Counter
back
hit
2.
and the stomp. Arslan's still in it.
Round 3.
That is a great button for Zafina. Counter hit, down back 2. 13 frame mid. Side step left, down forward 2 to start it off. Should be the wall.
That's the key point of it too, right? You want to sidestep left against Zafina fundamentally, but that down back 2 like that will catch that sometimes.
Yeah, that down back 2 is surprisingly good.
And
Especially
you get
the counter hit knockdown.
Yeah, the counter hit knockdown to get a nice little chunk for it.
We're seeing a lot more coming out of Arslan now. Oh, 10 strings, do we know? Okay. Just stopped at the 4th, 5th hit.
Kokoma's mixed with his jab strings and his that 1-3-2 with Faye.
Yeah, Kokoma's playing really well right now.
He's been getting solid return out of it.
He's keeping up with Arslan right now.
Back Kempo, fainting.
Nice
Whip punish with the rage drive!
Yo! Every round he's got was that blue shoulder.
Fight.
For Kokoma, rage drive, it feels like it's definitely been the MVP here. Insane movement and launch option here from Arslan Ash, though.
Yeah, a little too far, and it was a low wall splat.
Back to the wall here. Ooh, a defiant Jababare. Visual kick again off the wall.
Oh, down back 2 to keep him in check.
Yeah, you want to go to the left side.
Get
Grab,
off
we
of
break
me.
it.
Oh, tech
Now
blow.
counter hood. Slide kick and the range drive again.
It's too far. It was too far to pick up.
Kokoma's still in it.
What a
Not
step.
anymore. Wow, even on rounds here, set point. Arslan Ash from Pakistan.
What a block and perfect punish from Arslan. This wall combo's gonna hurt.
Low damage, that's what they said. Minus 50%, just like that.
That's what they do, man.
Ooh, got him in the back.
Wait, wasn't able to get the conversion off of that wall splat.
Fish hook goes low.
Full crouch sweep again.
Stop.
Final chance for Kokoma.
Miss punish.
Wow.
The low touch and Arslan Ash 2-0.
So good. So clean.
So far undefeated in group stage play.
Phenomenal Zafina play there. The way he was just controlling in every situation. Like, one time in that game, Kokoma only had the option of sidestepping right away from the wall.
Yeah.
And he knew that. And he was spamming down back too. I dare you to try to move. Get hit by this.
That was that's like the layer 2 of that situation, right? Especially with the sidewall in that position. But man, Arslan Ash up to an early start, and I think the next set that he plays is gonna make this. I mean, is he gonna run away with this dude? He's already up 4-0.
He's a perfect student. Look at this. Perfect report card.
And right now, yeah. How many tokens is he getting from Chuck E. Cheese right now? He's getting a lot right now. But Rafe right now, the only second place with 3 points right behind him. Still has to play, of course, Al and Arslan Ash. Yeah, that's still got to go down. That's probably going to be the one to define this so far. But, man, it's looking good for Arslan right now, for sure.
Yeah, super clean.
And the thing is, that sounds token, but this is a stage where he has not progressed out of group stage play a couple times, right?
Yeah, the first time he made it to TWT Finals was 2019, where he really exploded on the scene. And then he specifically said during interviews that, we thought we were the best. I thought we could just coast through, and they didn't really train for the finals. He said that in the interview, and then they weren't able to make it into that top 8 stage on the final day. So ever since then, I feel like Arslan wanted to be able to take one of these home, especially this year too, to get the 3P, right? It's not easy to do, but he's looking like he's going to be able to do it. And especially last year too, right? Like, Arslan in the same pool. Everybody was expecting them to make it out,
and
didn't
it
happen.
Did not. Then the guy that beat them didn't even make it out either. But wow, I mean, if you guys want to stay tuned in with, keep up with all the stuff that we're talking about, right? Tekken World Tour has been going on, but make sure you guys follow TekkenWorldTour.com. Follow the socials to keep up with the newest Tekken content. Follow B&E Esports on Twitter or X for more excitement on the TWT and updates at Tekken at B&E Esports. B&E Esports on YouTube as well. I mean, this tour, like I said, this is the bookend for Tekken 7. We had to start, we had to finish, but there's a new game on the way, and I'm sure it's going to get even crazier after that. And you can get started too, man. I know you guys see these goodies. We got the exclusive electrified figurine, 25 centimeters tall with the glowing wings. 8 glossy collectible character cards, the arcade token, the Leroy Smith ring, full game with the Ultimate Edition content and bonuses, the Steel Book face-off with the premium box. Make sure you guys head on over to Bandai Namco store, pre-order this exclusive premium collector's edition, available January 26, 2024. That is not very long from now.
Absolutely. It's right around the corner, and we're going to send off Tekken 7 with a bang. But yeah, Tekken 8 right around the horizon. But don't go anywhere, guys. We got some more games coming to you soon, right after this break.
Les couchers de soleil sur la scène me rappellent ce que je dois protéger. Je vais m'en charger.
Get ready for the next battle. Tekken 8. New challenger.
Accepte ta défaite. Tu as perdu d'avance.
Victor Chevalier.
De l'amélioration, Raven. Nous sommes les seuls à pouvoir contrôler l'équilibre des puissances de ce monde.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Tekken World Tour Finals for 2023, and we are a little bit more than halfway through the Group B stages. You're joining me, I'm MYK, with Majin Obama, the hometown hero.
Yeah, man, I cannot, again, I'm over the moon that we are where we are, about to watch the chaos unfold that we are about to behold here on this stage. Man, coming up next, again, this is Group B stage fanfare, Ao versus Rife. Japan versus Saudi Arabia in New Orleans. But before we get to our match, man, we got to get special props. So again, Game Dimensions for the awesome Tekken action figurines. 21 points of articulation. You got a favorite move out of that 220-something move list?
You could probably pose them to do that.
You could probably pose them. My favorite, down forward 1.
I want to see.
Just like
I'm trying to see Kazuya do the helicopter kicks, man. Up 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4.
You probably need a few to, I guess, get the whole thing going. But again, big ups to Game Dimensions. Make sure you guys get yours with the code free shipping. Use that QR code at the bottom of the screen. Go to store.bandainamcoent.com. Place your order. And again, thanks to Game Dimension for supporting the Tekken World Tour the way they have. Make sure you guys support them as well.
Absolutely. Big shout outs. They already got Wave 2 out, but let's take a look, another look at the report card for Group B. Arslan Ash here, the perfect straight 8 student with the 2-0-2-0 in both of his sets.
Yeah, I think a big question mark for him going into this was the Ao set, especially after Evo. What's Ao's response, especially after the win that he was about to able to get on him in group stage at the same event last year. But Arslan Ash quickly silenced all critics, I think, if there were any left in the building. As you see right there, 4-0, 2 wins. Man, this is going to be hard. Anakin, Rife stepping up now, have to go up against him. But first, Rife from Saudi Arabia. Again, we seen him earlier. Really exciting matches, showcasing a lot of what Jin's just basic merits and strengths are as a character. He's still very prevalent in this game. And, you know, he's always putting his hands up, trying to get some parries off. But he's going to have to go up against the #1 ninja from Japan, Ao, running this Kunimitsu.
Yeah, and Ao's been, I missed Ao, man, especially since Tekken 6 Elisa days. And seeing that he finally has a character that he can mesh with that well with the Kunimitsu too.
It was cool with the interviews too, because when that question comes up, like, it sounds corny, but like when you ask a player, right? When you ask a player, like, yo, how do you feel about this character? And you know, like, if it's not a character pick that you're forced to make, but it's one that you voluntarily like, this is the perfect character for me. He said, like, Riso Tekken the character. This character is my ideal character, is the way he put it.
Let's go. You know, and the Koreans also have a saying too. Sonemachi just means like it fits in my hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, like this is my character. It just works with my hands, you know.
And like if you played a lot of games or you've ever had a character that meshed with your style and the way you like to play the game like that, you know how that feels. And being able to see this kind of match between these two players like that on this stage in New Orleans, Louisiana, in group stage at the Tekken World Tour 2023 Finals.
Let's get it.
Right versus Ao. Saudi Arabia versus Japan. Infinite stage.
Oh my God.
Big block on the low.
Already.
Comes up with the hop knee punish.
There were so many forward fours in there.
And the Engetsu take the guaranteed damage. Nice little chunk of unscaled at the end.
Back to small Tekken now. All the explosions are gone. 2-2 just tags him. Checks the set, but gets a low parry.
Great mid interception there from Rage.
I love that combo. It looks so sick.
Gets caught with a stray hit there into the Rage Art.
No funny business.
And
just cash out and get the round.
The Burning Blade. Why she got so many swords, man?
Where's she even pulling out?
Like, where's the blue one even come from? It's like a ghost sword? Like, what is it?
Round start 2-2,
2 slash, and again, you see him fainting in the back turn, going with the Radiata spin after.
Had to step, but then the Zen cancel, saved Riot there.
Low parry.
Unskilled? Yes, sir.
And gets.
Oh, the
that was sick.
Jump sweep. Classic Tekken. If you guys don't know, when you land from an empty jump, you are in crouch. Cheeky little sweep setup for Ao there.
And of course, we talked about this earlier, right? Watching this Kuni gameplay, something fundamental to her is, again, the forced play around her set stance where she dashes like that.
Yo!
Oh, he buried the... No way!
Yo! That was so sick!
And the shadow stab. Off the grab.
Dude, that was like one of those choreographed Tekken video moments.
That looked like a combo video.
Right?
That looked like a combo video. Back three and then the float from Rave here.
Converts it too.
I'll stay down.
Oh, that's the mix.
Yeah, the down 4-1 with the follow-up. Counter hit launcher.
Oh, playing around it.
And you saw Ray putting his hands up too. That's a tell for Al.
It's not me, officer. Oh, big counter in forward 4 though. Not quite enough to kill. We're gonna set it up for Oki. No, just gain damage.
Just take the damage. Safe.
Oh!
Monty spin kicks in the sweep. 4-4-2.
Yo! Smart stuff. Stay ducking to get under the high and gets the punish.
Miscalculation from Al there. Parry movement.
Oh, what a step around the down back 4.
Yeah, and the 1-2-2 touch. Takes some Manji spin kicks after, willing to back off. Safe mid checks from both players.
Wow, the back 2-1.
The interception on the set.
Yeah, he's done that twice now. I really like that move choice for Set.
Set stance overall has mostly been nullified. Aside from that jump, he got some full crouch mix-up return, but
the damage is adding up.
Low touch.
Ooh, takes the damage while you're getting on the floor.
Leg drop, you want a leg drop? Fine, I got this blade for you. 2-2 touch.
Oh, God,
spin in the face. Forward 4-2, the rising upper slash. Al, game 1.
I really love how Al messes around with that 1+2 stance, goes into back turn, turns around, makes it look like he's just turning around, and then he sneaks in with a turnaround full crouch sweep.
I think it's also like, it shows how much he respects Rife too, I think. His reactions in particular.
Right.
And you know, especially if he knows he's looking for parry like that, that's why he's showing a lot of feints to throw off his timing. Okay, yo, you think I'm gonna go back turn, you think I'm gonna go spin, right? That's when I go full crouch, get you with the sweep, get guaranteed return after that. Like, man, it's
so many layers, man.
Yeah, it's like in boxing, right? When you start to just like stomp and then you move your shoulder that one way, they think you're about to throw a jab or something or a straight.
The Uncle Vi shoulder pump, you know? It's just like, I'm about to do a DP.
But that's what this character allows for with the way she has so many stances like that, right? Between spin, between full crouch, between back turn. It's a lot to look for, and it happens so fast.
And then just the fact that she could play at so many ranges too. She has that kunai. She has Set to close the distance. She has a weapon down forward too. It's just, man, both of them using their tools fantastically. And even too, like, Al definitely aware that Riot is a very parry happy Jin. So yeah, like you said, the paints are definitely coming into play and working out. Well, here we go, game number 2. What's the stage gonna be? Where are we going with this? Jungle Outpost.
The Outpost.
This balcony break is the easiest to get to the next wall, so maybe we'll see some crazy combos. You also have the extra wall break on the bottom level as well.
Floor, yeah. Question is, when are we going downstairs? How early? Who's it gonna benefit to? Man, you know, watching this, coming off that Elisa trailer yesterday, I love how they've gone back to character intros, special character intros.
I love that, bro. That was like one of the coolest things in Tekken 8.
Falling hail, mid checks, and again, no counter hit there. But forward 4, Rafe trying to get in on his terms. You saw the hands go up.
Twin Lancer, safe string.
People at home, when he throws his hands up like that.
Oh man, he caught him.
The spin into the strike, counter hit launch, boom. Slash, 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 slash.
Oh, actually went through on the last hit to the other side, so they lost wall positioning.
Great return at the wall here for Al, and then Monty spin kicks to close it out low.
Man, I remember when Kunimitsu first came out. Up back 2, 13 frames
just cut him in the face like that. Get cut like you're ugly. Crouch at the offset. These low strikes from Raid.
And you're ugly because you got cut.
Two swings.
好了，
Low parry.
啥意思？啊？什么时候是1-1了？刚才看1-0。哦。对 Raif 来说，拿下一局正常1分就是有用的。不过我们看看。
Set control, set point.
Ooh, gets tagged with the Tong ball.
哪儿这横移太恐怖了。
Too much though. Good mid check. Get her out of the sweep.
Excellent.
哦，打错了 ，OK。哇 ，AO 的周光真的是胆大心细，真的是胆大心细。该扫腿的时候毫不犹豫。哦，好家伙！ 这骗子！2-0，好吧，那就 AO 2-0来说 ，AO 刚才输给阿斯兰也是2-0，那现在这个分算是赢回来，还有戏。
Dude, that game 2 was like, I know everything about you. I know what you had for breakfast. I know what you had for dinner last night. I know everything about you.
And you know, thinking about it too, we touched on this earlier. A lot of the players in this final that you're going to see in the group stage.
我们看看分数。
They might not be playing Jin today,
阿
but
斯
there's
兰
a lot of
4
Jin
分
DNA. Al in particular
，Raif 1分 ，AO 1分
That's a matchup he
，Anakin
knows
减
very
2
well,
，Anakin
just on the
Anakin 输给 Kokoma 了 ，Oh my
values,
god！
right, on paper.
Yeah, especially like
然后 Kokoma
used to be an old school Jin main. He's been playing for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, you
too.
heard him say it in the interview, right? He's like, I don't want to fight Chikarin before the final because that dude knows me very well because they play together so much, right? And they practice. But there you see, Al going up 2-0 over Rafe. Rafe now at 1 point, 2 set wins.
A 打 D，B 打 C， 不是啊？
2 set wins. However, 0-2 to Al. So right now he has a 1 point differential, but he's 2-1.
哦，你说到8强是吧？
Keep us updated on the scoreboard.
我也不知道。
Man, it's been so crazy to call it, but Raif doing phenomenally with the Jin, but Al just had his number on that last game there.
And I think that was an important set to 2-0 for Al in particular too.
Yeah, especially if you win 2-0, definitely take it, man. You don't want it to come down to game differentials at all.
Especially given his set with Anakin and Arslan so far. You know, being able to win that 2 straight, that's important for his point differential overall. And it's going to give him at least a better chance to be able to try to get out this group stage. But coming up next, baby, it's Kokoma versus Anakin. Let's take a look at Anakin's player card here. Again, you guys know where he's from, Atlanta, Georgia. He can't help but tell everybody.
2001年开始玩的，然后影响最大对他是 Sent， 然后最好的铁拳的7的经历是2019的 EVO 第3名，喜欢薯片。最好的成绩是今年的那个雅典的比赛第2名。Indifference。然后 Kokoma 这边从铁拳6开始打铁拳，然后影响他最深的这个玩家是 Umberlove。然后最好的关于铁拳的记忆，只要他赢的时候记忆都很好。最喜欢的 Snack 不知道。
I think, dude, I think that's only going to get worse. Especially, I feel bad for the guys tomorrow. I think it's going to be one every set. I can see it happening. I can see it developing that way.
And that's exactly what happens when you have.
现在这个分数，这场比赛对于这2个人都蛮重要的。如果想要挤进去一个可能的话，哦，这边 Kokoma 不用锋卫了，也换成周光了啊，周光7。这组是属于炸周光弯的，可以说是。
The past couple hours.
Very popular character. I remember a lot of players were trying to like down.
基本上是3个周光，然后一个杰克，一个封建人。
I look at some of those people, I'm like,
man, she has no lows.
Hey, you don't want to get me started. Look, as a low-level player, I heard some people say some stuff about.
但是用了防卫这么长时间，突然换人。
I'm just saying.
哦，刚才差点。哦，漂亮！这个应对很好，他飞起来这一下可以用 F2 打断打下来了。美蹲。F1RR。哦 ，debug。下来连段。加一个起身。哦，漂亮！而且这死了，哇哦 ，Anakin。
First round, we've only got 1 floor left, just like that.
That was max range on that wall bounce.
Round 4-1 so far. Kokoma willing to just press the offense here.
2发之后直接蹲中的扫腿。哦，抢了 Kokoma。 这抢的有点，啊，这已经到最低下了，这第2灯已经到最底层。哎呀，杰克的爆发力依然那么恐惧，你这个依然用的就，杰克从来没有什么大的爆发力，杰克也从来没有什么大的爆发力，实际上。杰克的连段伤害 在铁拳7里头算是非常低的。
Nice movement from Kokoma right now.
Just a micro step left, but it's just enough.
Just side step block, seal whiff and whiff confirm.
Maji low kicks. Back
杰克跟爆发力这词儿真没法。
What a jab.
是的，杰克没有什么爆发力。我刚才是因为又有墙又有地板，然后还是打扛，然后还中了一个非常疼的一个连段起势，所以才是看起来伤害更高。但这样的刚才我说的这些条件放在任何很多真正的有爆发力的这些人身上，那就可能就直接基本上打一管血了，快70%到80%的伤害可能都送走了。杰克真的不太沾边爆发力。 哦，这横一条踢。哦，蹲起横移蹲 SS4，这是在那一瞬间口空马干的事情，大概2秒钟到3秒钟不到的时间。你以为他出了一个？他只是出了一个 SS4，不是？他在那一瞬间经历了蹲起横移蹲，然后这个 SS4。 哦，抢了 DF1 的后续。最好一气把他打死。对，我就想说这个，最好一气把他打死，你留个他个红血，你留个他个红血有点吓人。
And Anakin takes the first game.
Wow. He just pancake crashed that little girl. She's dead.
It's like the trust exercise. Like, yo, hold me.
I can't catch a rope. I can't catch a refrigerator, bro. All right, here we go. Game number 2 coming up. Kokoma, you know, he tried the Kunimitsu. Looks like he's sticking with her.
I mean, it was a close game, you know.
Kaido Kunimitsu.
On the same stage. She got a nasty floor break combo if she's able to utilize it.
Yeah, with the Engetsu enders too. But it felt like Anakin was the one.
走过去之后的122却
，Right, the flow jackhammer, like that was super clutch, bro. Oh, he tried to punish the second.
有点抢，因为刚才空了一下的原因。漂亮，蹲中DF1加2OE。流光可不可以确一下弯？应该是可以吧？那个距离刚才很难。FF32。哦，迪吧，达到了。Anakin 的 debugger 的时机真的是非常的讲究，老好。你就感觉有一种 Anakin 的 debugger 比别人快点的感觉。
That was a punish. He committed to double down back 1-1.
哦 ，OK， 还好，再摸一下就好了啊，这个血量。3+4真的是。哦，没有缺，又来，再来，直接哦，没有了，蹲了。OK。哦，横移 debugger， 我靠！啊 ，Hammer 之后可以玩，但是为了稳健一点。
Confirmation.
She actually went through, so she's not gonna get her nasty floor break combo there. Another one.
但是后来改的就是这个，你可以再出这个种草了。对，哦，这勾拳勾到 F3了。他打完之后，首先更稳健的连段，然后打完之后的其实对杰克的压起身更有利，但是伤害还是万大。哦，出的有点开心了，这个蹲中 DF1+2出的有点多。
Jackhammers are out in play.
Yeah, establishing it in mid-range. Kokoma has to be cautious about how he steps, how he moves to the left side, maybe. He's keeping it very 2D so far. Set stash. Rising slash after the sweep.
While standing for the counter
string, and then again, break the floor all the way to the bottom.
This hurts.
哇，疼。
And jeez, while standing 4, big chunky while standing 4 there.
哦，连续了2个 DB1 FF1。 124也没缺。哦 ，what？ 哎呀！哦，打到了第8个。What the fuck？ 折返 ，OK。EF13 OK。哦，又是一次横移，漂亮。棒！哦，这2个人打嗨了，我的妈 ！Anakin。哦，好才！我的妈 ，Anakin， 今天可以的。哦，第一波啊，他是Kokoma的这个1-2这个上的，我去 ，Anakin 这一局打的这防的，这下段防的有点离谱的 Anakin。Holy shit！Kokoma 好气，防的真好。
You see that crowd too, bro? I told you that's a big deal, man. It doesn't seem like it would.
其实如果是纯厕所的话，纯墙角的话，任何人被关进去都挺难出来的。如果尤其是你在面对周光这种角色的话，任何人都很难出来。跟杰克没有关系。
Change your food diet too. You don't know what you're gonna eat out there. It definitely affects everything, man.
And right now, Anakin looks like full confidence in.
这个2-0对 Anakin 来说很关键。
Him with rage, that said it. That was like what?
啊，刚才又是掉连呢，最后又是第8个，那灯好刺激啊！那么 Anakin 这边把比分这个比分不对，他不是，我看赢了一个输2个，2-0、1-2、1-2。哦 ，Anakin 输给 Raif 了。0分 ，Raif 1分，阿斯兰，然后 AO 也是1分。哦，这组有点意思啊。现在 B 组。Kokoma 每盘打到决胜灯0胜，这就让人很气的原因。实际上，这个就会让人很气，在心里头会就是有关键时候的一些发挥啊，一些选择啊没有做好，或者是就被人下载差不多了。像刚才我看了一点点，我抽空看到一点，他跟阿斯兰打的那个也是，很可惜。
Man, just the fact that it comes down to just how Anakin used rage so well that entire set.
He was using it as like a range control. He's like, oh, you're gonna set from right there. You can't block immediately after set. So he's just been playing around that the whole time. And the other times he's used it as a high crush. Like
Anakin 表示我刚才打了一个更厉害的周光。
Yeah, I mean it's also just
替我这个对周光的整个的这个热了个身。
We didn't see it so much. We saw a few uppercuts, especially in far range like that. But again, his sense of timing and where to place some of these low jabs, where to place some of these stop signs.
杰克人物特性横移弱。当你被关到一个墙角的时候，你就是他娘的莉莉。你面对周光的时候，你都很难出来。而且要有一个重要的斗知识给你这边分享一下：杰克的横移一点都不弱，杰克是大体型。 是他的判定框比较大，但是他的横移其实并不弱。这个斗知识送给你，希望对你能有帮助。
A man a few words sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the honesty though. He's like, I just want to cruise.
阿凡笑了，你把我片儿能放完吗？啥意思？放一下不给放了。
But with that said, let's take a look at the player cards coming up for Arslan, Ash, and Raif. Arslan, he let you know I want as.
啊，他刚才在那个大屏幕上在放他那个片儿。 放着放着不放了，他说什么？不放了，就放一句就故意给掐死那了都。2290分 ，Evo 的这个 Master Plus 的分数实在是太高了。All right.
Raif, of course, another player on the mark here.
没有可能，完全没有可能胜利。基本出现了笑嘻嘻，不是，他是在那个上头那个采访他那个话说了一半给他掐了，他乐。阿斯兰出现没有什么值得笑嘻嘻的，对他来说。但是 啊 ，Raif 唯一的胜机没有。想了一下，我努力替 Raif 去想一些胜机，但是封建人这个对局，那而且今天阿斯兰的状态，那哦 ，What the fuck？Raif 头一次在这种大比赛里头掏出来尼根还行。哦，他有什么特别的这个小九九藏在心里头，打算现在秘密武器出来使用吗？对呀，你用捷克移动一直被蹭到，但是我要跟你讲，我告诉你的斗知识，你记住就好嘞。你用捷克移动，那是你捷克有可能是你捷克的问题，有可能是你根本不知道对手的问题，也有可能是别的。但捷克的横移并不弱，捷克只是体积大，所以他的判定框大。横移能力弱和体型是两个概念，实际上，同样横移能力弱的，但体积也大的，那是迪亚斯。捷克一定上的横移能力甚至强于同样的马杜克。哦，没有可能，我也不知道。我实在是不知道这个。也许他选尼根有什么特别的想法，我看看。不过不太可能，不太可能。哇，这1、2、4都出了，我的！布莱恩横移很弱，对，布莱恩是一个正常体积，但是他横移不强。我只是刚才给这个分享一个概念，横移和身体就是综合的横移能力，它有2个方面。有体积的原因，有本身的横移，一步真的走了这个东西。有专门的视频，如果你能翻墙的话，你能看到这些东西，这都是科学，这不是迷信，都能看得到，都能查得到的东西。捷克有时候能，而且捷克其实能横移掉很多普通体积横移不掉的东西。大体积中有些非常奇怪的东西，但这是铁拳的奇怪的小无聊的斗知识而已，这不重要。但你要分清这个东西，那个游泳同学。布莱恩理论上很强，当然有，他是哪个地方很强？布莱恩理论上很强。速度是一样，主要距离。是的，没错。但是你要说综合加起来，是的，跟体积有关系。棒棒棒棒！哎，Raif，我就试试，万一行了呢？万一得了呢？换回封建人嘛，我觉得。哎，游客上来了，聊2句。哎，你跟垃圾一样，谁都打不过，老老实实的给我换回人去啊！布莱恩这种角色，实际上是这样的。那个谁，肥肉，布莱恩不适合打短局，你说布莱恩打短局对于驾驶员的要求太高了。布莱恩这种角色属于打长局的话会好，相对来说，因为他需要对对手时机的一个对对手的习惯时机有个非常好的阅读，才能最大化。而且呢，打长局稳一点的话，慢慢布莱恩玩家的出招所有的招式的稳定性会变得好起来。但是你要知道，在这个正式的比赛强2的这个情况下，对布莱恩来说是很难。不过今天的好消息是，有可能今天 Low High 会掏出来布莱恩。在这个别人说啊，既然这次决赛他都没有布莱恩 ，Low High 还回了个推说你把我忘了可还行，哭哭啊，风暴哭。看来很有可能他会掏出来布莱恩。我觉得他不用杀心，这个应该还是布莱恩和史蒂夫。当然，我也很高兴，24吨的，没有可能，真的是大魔王，就等着看 Low High 了。
stanky leg.
Yeah, the overhead kick. Safe mid checks. Boston
is so
he's
good.
mixing it up so much right now.
10 seconds left.
And then just like that, back off.
Gotta know when to hit the brakes. But man, gotta go in now. 3 seconds. LLR King, no time. No time.
Nah.
That low touch when Arslan went up and got that low kick, that was essentially a checkmate.
Yeah, he had
缺乏
he
OK
had to do the LLR here right there, but Arslan knew I'm gonna hit
哦
the swing first right here.
那个进背够，然后后来这个确反确的，好家伙！
Comes up with the wild standing flip kick. And the
看这个东西实在是太绝望了，我觉得。
2-2.
Just tag him a little bit. It's so good. A little swipe. Counter it up 4-2, but it was a sidewall.
And note the
It was a little
sidewall
hard.
positioning here too.
Arslan pretty much dancing at full screen a couple of times now.
Okay.
Counter it back 4-2-1.
That's a tell for him, man.
OK，
I mean, Rave got this round, but so far
你的小组比赛还没有开始，早着呢，估计到国内时间早上9点以后了。
Like at full screen.
Okay, these stature kicks now
These
starting
pumps
to
are
add
starting to, yeah.
哦
Hold on, I think Rife is figuring something out. Got a full cross sweep though.
哦，
He thought he was gonna stay grounded. Went for the double 4-4-2.
没拆，哦拆 OK，cool。
Oh, I thought he's gonna low stab.
And then he sets right off the wall immediately.
啊，刚才他其实做了这个瞬间横移，右横移之后蹲了，但是还是
By the second hit of set 1-2.
Arslan after
Oh.
on a wild standing 4 after immediately.
That cartwheel was some baloney, man. He did down forward 3+4 and he got under Jin's jab.
Yep. That's why
Cooney
they do it in that range like that, right?
Cooney players try to say she's dead because that move got her.
I mean, it's not even that slow. It's not even that slow.
哦，出完啊，这个封建人是可以直接浮空的。上墙怎么打？对一个伤害。哦，漂亮的第一，再来。
He's a pro tag. It's okay.
要是翻盘了，我就软衣服应该就不想了。我去 ，what？ 哎呦，慢了哥，你第3也不敢。哇！来了，什么时候蓝光？什么时候蓝光？哦，竟然不是。刚才他太不自信了 ，Raif， 他那个第3出完就结束了，这给了个第3没敢出，他是觉得身位斜吗？那个身位没事儿的。 唯一的可以，哎呀，那说是拿上一单。过于紧张，压力山大。
Dude, you know, like growing up, my parents would always compare me to other kids, and that's exactly what's going to be happening with Arslan. It's like, why can't you be more like Arslan? How long have you been playing this game? You be more like
He got
Arslan.
100%. It couldn't have been that hard.
You couldn't even get 95%, bro. Like, what's wrong with you?
Who be on a roll? Who cares about that shit? But there you see it. Arslan
刚才开啥都结束了。
2-0 over Rife, 2-0 over Kokoma, 2-0 over Gyogun Ao.
虽然不应该，但是能理解是这样的。那么目前阿斯兰这边在小组赛的战绩是3个2比0。利达普。那么现在 Anakin 0分，然后呢 AO 1分 ，Raif 负1分，然后哦 Kokoma 减6啊，记了 ，Kokoma 记了。 没有想到 Kokoma 记得如此干脆，跟 Supra Koma 基本上一样了，3个2比0。我看 Anakin 还要跟谁的局 ？Anakin 还有一场跟阿斯兰的局。Anakin 是上回跟阿斯兰打差点还赢，然后 AO 这边是要跟谁打？我没看见。AO 从2005年铁拳5开始玩，然后最崇拜的人是 Nobi， 对他影响最大的人是不能说崇拜。 然后最好的经历是库尼米茨啊 ，Kokoma 哦 ，Kokoma 这边从铁拳6开始，对喜欢影响最大的这个选手是Tombolov， 然后是赢得任何比赛的时候就最开心的时候，不知道最喜欢吃啥。AO 第6 1分，第2 1分是这样的。 Anakin 有机会 ，Anakin 从阿斯兰那边拿一场胜利的话，他是我想想啊，Kokoma 现在决定做脚屎的话，有可能。Kokoma 现在已经无所谓了，摆了，但是我要现在开始胡整了。 有没有谁有哪天上台写主播的名字？很有可能啊！你们大家努力啊，铁拳吧。期待9年制吧，把这个放在这个我群的这些天赋怪上，也许有一天可以。You never know.
That's always a consistent threat in this group stage, especially at this we've seen it time and time again. Well, I mean, hell, Arslan last year, right? Al last year, he was that guy, right? He was that stop sign until he got stop sign.
That's crazy, bro. It actually feels bad. And Al too.
By the divine one.
Dude, double runner up at Evo. That for 7 in this life.
You know, it's good you brought that up. It's because like, man, we watched the LCQ yesterday. We talked about Jod, Gerlanda, Bilal as the winners of the LCQs. AK when you break it down, just like the Eternal Bridesmaid.
Dude, that
left at the altar multiple times.
That's like, I don't know how you can take it, man. I would have broken a long time ago, man.
Yeah, and it's like you go from that to looking at a player like Al, not a huge difference, right? They're pretty similar.
Yeah.
Imagine you play a game like Tekken 7 and it changes your life.
主播在各类赛事上，各类赛事还有啥赛事
？Second place at the biggest at Evo at the biggest tournament for the game.
Well, when you put it like that, oh, that hurts.
上回我去打那个瑞典那边的大师赛，多少名来着？不过那都好久之前了。那会儿我还是一个无脑的，甚至在比赛里头尝试用18的玩家。下回再去参加比赛的话，我会换人的。比赛的话，我应该不会，起码在铁拳8比赛，我应该不会用18。整个捷克给美国，我又不在美国。
And we got Infinite Azure as the stage. Here we go.
Infinite stage.
对吧？你抓鲁迅关我周树人什么事儿？
So Anakin talked a lot about this last weekend with Al.
什么周赛、月赛、SFC 到处都有，不过那是在线的。
Maybe normally you have the image of Al as maybe a kind of really lane defensive.
瑞典现在也有赛啊。这么说吧，他厉害，但是他的18，他从来上回前2天在他家的时候，他已经放弃用18跟我打了。他的18经常赛打不过我。但这个跟我俩的水平关系不大。还是在上个月还是上个月，在他家玩了2天之后，彻底的放弃，彻底宣布再他娘的不拿给你打18镜像了，我靠，打你妹！然后前两天我俩在玩铁拳8的那个远程游玩，我拿封建人把他给打急了，还是我的1P封建人。然后他选保罗，然后就我也没急，他选保罗的那一刻我就放弃了，我说随便打，我不管了。这座的封建人太恶心了，铁拳8的封建人太恶心了。我用的1P基本上没有怎么疯狂的去压制啊，封神压制。我俩远程游玩影响一点都不大，实际上比铁拳7的5格信号还好。他会用18之外的角色，你想啥呢？他基本上所有的角色是铁拳神以上吧，当然除了周光这种，也不是周光，就是小雨之外吧。除了小雨妮娜之外，所有角色都是铁拳神以上。铁拳神天应该至少有5到6个，神灭有1个。他不打断了，现在他差不多跟我一样，2、3年前就很少打断了。而且每次打断的时候，总有一帮职业的玩家过来狙他，并不是你想太多了。就像你现在看到的这个上面所有的职业玩家，他们没有全角色铁拳神灭吧，但是基本上有一半角色都是铁拳神灭，剩下的一半铁拳神天啊、真铁神神这种。你以为他们就比如说只用一个角色，或者是只用1、2个角色那种？是的，即使你看 Anakin， 他从来不，这个不耽误的。就是你像 Anakin， 他大赛里头只用杰克，但是你知道他有多少个铁拳神灭吗？他的布莱恩都是铁拳神灭，而且是在美国那样子一帮一天到晚到那个铁拳神天神灭的段位，很多都是职业玩家的情况下。对，你们这种级别的铁拳神天是1天1个。
one game on Kokoma.
跟我们关系不大。
It's like he's not even playing bad. It's just a lot of little mini interactions just not going.
It must be, you know, you're really privileged as a character when you can just at will be like, you know.
到时候铁拳8出来了，教我打布莱恩啊！
I'ma just do this mix up. He's just like
我真的挺喜欢铁拳8的布莱恩的。
Fang has probably a lot of options to be able to check her.
我打算玩玩。
Starts to do feints or something like that if you want to play the Yomi game there. But it's just like, man, then you have to thread the full crouch mix up. Kuni. This character's cheap, man.
And
this character's cheap.
Both these characters are great.
Both cheap.
But then you know the also thing in this character matchup too, like Fang kind of wants to create room with that back Hempel step. It's almost you can't.
你只能教大陆哥。
Especially if he wants to back away, that's one thing. But if he wants to pursue, she has built-in movement to do that.
Dude, and then the one time he did try to chase her, down forward two on counter hit.
I hear the crowd shouting at their fans.
Dude, I love it.
哦，这边我看看，我光顾着瞎扯淡，现在急了。AO 1-0啊，可控嘛赢一局呗，赢一局给 AO 少1分的话，安娜 king 可以出现的。他俩现在谁是1分，谁是负1，我已经忘了。安娜 king 是负1，对吧 ？AO 是1分。哦，看起来好像没有可能了。看起来似乎没有可能了。可控嘛。
And then the 1-3 here counter hit. Sliding kicks here from Kokoma. Falling hail once again in the back turn shadows. Oh my god.
Counter hit too far for the stick.
感觉这个意志力有点消沉了。刚才在还有戏的时候，还跟阿斯兰虽然是2-0阿斯兰，但是似乎感觉上从登上来说是阿斯兰打的这个最艰难的一场。但现在基本上已经要，哎呀，这会儿因为他那会儿已经基本上结束了，就可控嘛啊 ，Come on， 可控嘛。我以前对可控嘛一直比较路人，直到去年跟可控嘛就见到他本人，跟他本人聊天之后，啊，觉得这人还挺不错的，就是跟想象中的和跟就看到的不一样。我以为他是一个更为那种的人，然而并不是，人还挺热情的嘞，还挺健谈的嘞。女装大佬是的，就是他之前愿意那样子女装，说明他比较玩得开，你懂吧 ？AO 这边2-0，哎，可控马惨呐啊！可控马大写个惨。可控马女装啊。
Yeah, these guys were both hanging out outside earlier. They definitely are friends.
Yeah, Kokoma, you gotta imagine probably a disappointing finish for him, disappointing result. Like you said, it was a lot of near misses.
可控马可以说英语，可控马的英语甚至无论是在韩国这边还是日本这边，还都算是不错的。
Little interaction that didn't go his way. He had the wall carry, but the wall was just an inch away for it from to stick.
Or like the splat was just the wrong height for him to be able to get it. Yeah, that's
it happens. It happens.
That's some Tekken interactions for sure. That happens sometimes. But thanks to all you guys tuning in from all over the world to again.
可控马曾经有一段时间，那是哪一年？就是去年，还是包括之前？就是他有一段时间就到处在全球跑。他包括他和 GDCR 这种全球跑时间一段长之后，英语就练出来。
And man, right now it's all about Arslan Ash. 3-0, 6 total points, and his last set is against Anakin.
一胜未得，有点惨。
Anakin.
不过倒无所谓。那就没什么戏了。接下来 ，Anakin 即使2-0，他也是1分，也是1分。啊，那结束了，那就结束了。Anakin 接下来就是为荣誉而战。那么 AO 以这个第2名出现，阿斯兰以第1名出现。不。阿斯兰这回也算是把上次 AO 的这个去年小组赛 AO 把阿斯兰给干死这个仇也算是报了。第1场就是阿斯兰对 AO， 好像我记得对吧？还是第2场，打的真的是一点脾气也没有，我去。
Garlic bread for his favorite snack. Why not? Need the power up. And then right there, best results in 2023. Triple first place. And of course, Anakin representing Atlanta, Georgia, started playing in 2001. Most influenced by Saint.
但是我不知道，我觉得 Anakin 应该能赢一局。Anakin 之前有一次哪一次我们转播的比赛，他差点把阿斯兰赢了。阿斯兰说的玩家是谁？我没看清他写的谁，我已经忘了。之前念过一次。
Bro, I saw Joey Fury. He had the favorite snack is kimchi. I don't even eat kimchi.
You don't like?
I don't eat any vegetables.
赢逆是运气，阿斯兰确实打不过我。
You know what? I understand, but I know that crowd.
说反了叫国。
What we are about to get into. Everybody out there from so many countries.
哎，你没说反。
It's really a crazy feeling to see so many players from so many states, but not just.
你专门跑到我这儿挂着 Swaggy 2的牌子是吧？
So many people from the UK, Saudi Arabia.
你没说反，对你没说反。那宁毅是马古雷的，阿斯兰是打不过我。对，你突然把我给整懵了。你不是到我这儿挂着杰娃的牌子，就是在我这儿挂着 Swaggy 2的牌子，是不是？妈蛋！
Want to see Anakin do the damn thing? Talk to me, make some noise.
Let's go.
If you want to see
这是 AO 原话吧？
the global point leaderboard and the man everybody's
是 AO 的原话，但你这个话好像说的这是我问 AO 告诉我的，你这个话怎么唠的跟你这话唠的跟好像是 AO 采访的时候说的是。啊？阿斯兰已经决定玩了，有种我还心想 AO 啥时候自己采访把这话说出来了，我靠，李大普。话说阿斯兰有很大的几率，就除了在铁拳8里头玩准之外，他应该有很大的兴趣，就作为自己的乐趣玩妮娜。他其实很喜欢妮娜，他无所谓的时候会掏出来妮娜，而且他觉得铁拳8的妮娜挺不错的。 已经出了几个视频了，决定打算嗨一嗨。
Jackhammer again with consistent return from Anakin, trying to establish control in that mid range, and immediately backs away. You'll get the hell away from me.
You gotta worry about that Nina Hayashida step though. She could make a lot of things with.
他俩在一个小组嘛。现在是无所谓的战斗。Anakin 已经被淘汰了，阿斯兰小组第一，而且3个2比0。 现在有可能冲着4个2比0去了。哦，三角跳，但是被骗到了。这边的这个选择捡漏的招不是很好。连续的 DB3 ，OK。
Those heels, they hurt.
They do hurt.
Jackhammer.
这没啥暗示的，是明示。暗示。刚才我的话白说了是吗？哦，漂亮的连续的几个 dash blocking Anakin 这边。标准 dash block 好漂亮。哦，这个漏捡的可以送上墙。哦 ，OK。再来一个。 Goes F3.
Yeah, at that range you got to worry about her slide. That's the main tool at range like that for her.
Rage is gone though. But Nina's so good at just whittling your life bar away with a lot of these pokes.
But Anakin with the health advantage.
哦，吓一跳！我去，我以为要被翻盘。哦，等等。哦，蹲得漂亮。看到刚才阿斯兰用了一次，感觉要再用，准备好了。刚才是蹲得很好。哦 ，carry。
Yeah, and then sometimes Anakin will bust out the Cossack kicks, and you have.
哦，漂亮，漂亮这个 back sway。
Oh, he went for the big boy combo. The double side step ones on Jack.
来针 FF1。第二。哦。2比2，这灯要拿不下的话，就有点难受。哦，差一点。漂亮的防。
Low touches from Anakin. And we get back into the round here.
Nice whip punish with the jab.
Huge round, by the way, in terms
of
how the rest of this group stage can play out.
压在墙里，一直卡着他墙，刚出。
Trying to keep her there, but slides out.
Yeah, that's the slide, man. From far range like that.
哦，漂亮，抓得好。OK，Anakin。
That's the way to do it. Up one game against Arslan Ash.
荣誉之战也要赢一下。那阿斯兰要换人吗？阿斯兰还搁那儿，无所谓，发出了无所谓的微笑。是 Anakin 从我家门口过没那么容易。手柄怎么不能玩铁拳？傻孩子。
You know exactly what Arslan's thinking right now? It's like, this isn't even my fight.
阿斯兰，阿斯兰 ，Come on man， 你这。
He has been playing a lot of lately. He has said he thinks his character is very strong.
我要是 Anakin， 我要打死他，我靠。
I gotta wonder how much Noctis experience that Anakin has, right?
Well, I mean, you do have Noctis players in the United States. We saw one in action last night.
BDX, big shout outs to him.
And of course,
没有，阿斯兰无所谓。
representing this character on tour all year long to exceptional results. But Arslan Ash's Noctis
并不是选的问号。哎，别乱说，漂亮的横移。
Step to the left. Rising upper.
Emo
man, I love my chemical romance. Safe mids, low strike.
22，哦 ，DF14。
Stepping left constantly.
哦，第3。
Can I quote somebody? This character, he needs better lows. That's what I heard.
1+2取消。他是想跟杰克不玩这个卡距离的游戏吗？哦，这是准备好了的阿斯兰这下。阿斯兰报备了。哦 ，debug。飞鸟非常容易上手。
Right away, trying to put that stop sign out there, Anakin.
It's been a minute since I've seen Anakin use debug this much, and it's been a minute since
I've
seen debug hit this much again.
22缺乏，哎呦 ！FF+2.com 这边往墙上送礼。机身怎么择？盾中第2，盾中。2-1，阿斯兰要靠诺克提斯捡回1分吗？ FF+2 B2， 好横移。这时候勾拳了 ，Anakin。啊，可惜啊，刚才慢了，刚才其实可以缺反的。哦。哦，龙劈了。哦，蹲点之后的这个蹲中 DB， 哦，等等。哦，加chip damage。1-1啊。那么杰克这边选择场地。那么诺克提斯。
Still trying to win the set. Yeah, I mean the set primarily is what's going to make the difference here. But should it come down to a tiebreaker scenario, that might make all the difference in the world. But let's finish this thing. Arslan Ash versus Anakin 1-1. The Noctis pick. Yo, back to Thundaga.
Beat him to the punch. That move's so good. Back two all day.
哦，一会儿过来哄。等一下，我看看这神物。哦，漂亮的横移，但是这边 B2 没有确认到后续的1+2。阿斯兰的这个诺克提斯，哦，又一次横移，好家伙！他判断那肯定是出 WS4或者有时候出 FF1这种东西判断的，或者是 DB1出。好，哦，这边捡漏。 你不敢，你这诺克提斯你可不敢空出这么远出有任何的这个空阵，我去！刚才那个就是小细节，你靠着拉 DB 也是可以跟对手对轴的。如果千山你还在的话，之前我们讨论过这个问题。
Oh my god, the delays and the timing change from Anakin.
我靠，哎，这个思路有点东西。哦，把蓝光打断，安娜给拿回一灯。
The second hit interrupts the rage drive. That rage. Oh man.
这是7。
This is close, man.
Too close.
Back 2 again.
Oh god. Oh god, he's playing around that down back 1 minigame. Finish the string.
Okay.
Shield dash.
哦，dash 之后的 FF1。
Caught him after the sidestep left. Health advantage on the side of Arslan. Poking with twin blades.
哦，差点骗到了啊！
He thought he had the whip punish in time.
After the screw.
哦，哦，查查没查到。
Oh my god.
Anakin is a master of space and time.
He got both the stones. He's gonna snap on us.
Stopka. He just guys to the right in front of him.
Oh my god, all the low pokes adding up. He's recognizing
连续的小 poking， 连续的 DB1， 哦，这边被 DF12 打中，哦，缺罚，又是 B2， 哦 D8， 哦，哦 ，Final round，Let's go。
Last chance here for Tekken 7.
阿斯兰这个移动太吓人了，离大谱。哦，第一次出 UF1 就打到了，憋到最后的这个 UF1 啊，一发成功，我靠！哦，这横移，安娜肯猜这个，哎，不是这个阿斯兰猜安娜肯的组，这个到底是出 DB1 还是出 WS4？ Holy crap！
That felt like a villain in this group with the
铁拳享受者。
He lost one game, of course, to Anakin, but that was the only game he lost.
哎，好玩儿，好玩儿，又露出了上回把逆打着玩一样的微笑。
Last chance for Tekken 7 to be able to put a stamp on this event in particular. It's eluded him in the past, and he showed you he is ready. And you don't know what might come up on screen, by the way. Nita and Noctis just like against Anakin, I wouldn't have thought that.
I never thought I was going to see his Nina here today. That was very much a surprise. And he was almost able to get that game off Anakin, too.
That makes me wonder what he's got in store for who we might see in top 8. Any kind of picks like that?
In his streams too, so
there's going to be some blind picks called. There's definitely going to be some blind picks called.
真的不知道，你现在阿斯兰这个现在的状态真的是，我不知道现在台下的逆在想些什么。 那这边 B 组的出现的就已经定下来了，都打完了，是阿斯兰以第1名的出现，绝对的碾压的出现，以及和 AO 以第2名的身份出现。
Wow, Arslan with almost a perfect report card. The only one to even take a game off of him was Anakin.
Yeah.
But Al too, he had a pretty clean set all throughout. Only really losing to Arslan there.
应该是稍事休息一会儿，我们开始 C 组的比赛啊，太刺激了，好家伙！
7 points to make it out first place. Al coming out second with the 3 points.
Yeah, you got to imagine if you're willing to get on an airplane and cross a couple oceans to come to this event, it wasn't.
Tibetano 还没打呢，你到时候可以看 Tibetano。但今天虽然 Tibetano 没有任何可以输的东西，就是他没有任何心理压力，也没有任何负担，但。
Socials that we need you guys to follow if you want to stay in tune with the Tekken World Tour.
希望他能发挥他敢打敢拼的优势，赢下一局吧。知道吗？来这么说。目前到现在这个那。
And don't forget, guys,
期待一下
the premium collector's edition for Tekken 8 that's right around the corner. Available January 26th. Pre-order now, and you guys can get the premium box, the special face-off steelbook, the glossy cards, the arcade toys, the Jin figurine, and the wing lights up, by the way. And you also get the Leroy Smith.
如果被这几天的这个直播的这个广告已经搞得心动的，想买这个实体版的玩家，请注意啊！你们看到的这个版本，并不是如果你们在国内的话会买到的版本。国内的版本送的东西会和 欧美这边有一些出入，所以到时候还是请查看官方香港官方的网站。
Yeah, I don't want to sound like a broken record. All I wanted to say was, guys, it's okay at home. Like I said it yesterday, but it's okay to take a moment, stop, and we're talking about Tekken 8. We're looking forward to the future and everything like that. It's okay to be excited. It's okay to be excited about that. It's okay to look forward to that. But also appreciate, take a moment.
标准版多少钱？本直播间和这个必应搜索有战略合作伙伴的关系，请去那里输入铁拳 A 空格标准版空格多少钱。
This kind of story, I mean, the kind of stories that you have with Arslan Ash, then in Pakistan, and Korea, and that stuff isn't made, dude. That just happened. That's something you guys just had. So I wanted to say, just take a moment and appreciate it. But with that said, Majin Obama here with MY.
稍微休息一下，稍后我们给大家带来这个 C 组的比赛。我这边切一下，去上传点视频去。等到广告结束了之后，我回来。